gonna make the thumbnail for for the Season 3 stream anyway. She's welcome back. No problem. You'll be switching from Caesar to Never Second in Rome, but shouldn't really matter. The window on that was fairly short. I was expecting it to be harder than it ended up to be. I'll do some balance changes today. Hopefully I'll be able to release this on Haven, because it's been on the back burner for a while. I need to get this done, because very soon I'm not gonna be able to have as much time. So it would be best if we just have that ready. Let's make the thumbnail. Sorry, sickness is still terrible, so I'm gonna have some sniffles. Let's take a look. I'm not happy with that. I'm not sure what would make for the best thumbnail for this. Maybe a series of different things together. Just to make sort of like a collage. Let's show like the industry and the housing. At least part of the empire. Or maybe the whole empire. Cat paw came under the monitor. Oh, let's hope he leaves me alone, because we need peace and quiet. There you go. Hey Morris, welcome. Welcome. Got some Coldrex, and aka the flu medicine is horrible. Forest berry flavor. I hate it, but I think it helps a little bit. Especially with reading, there's gonna be a lot of reading. It seems like Twitch suddenly started to upload to, or YouTube started to process exports on Twitch faster. I never thought I would see a day when they would make something better, not worse. Hopefully that's welcome. But it happened. Which is kinda weird. To specify that this is indeed Caesar. I should do that to my other uploads as well. Augustus mod. They accidentally wrote minimum export time 60 seconds, so 6,000 seconds. Probably. No, YouTube or Twitch or general corporations making something better for the user experience is just wild to me. I don't know why they did that. Must have been a flaw in the matrix. Maybe they're gonna make it a they're gonna make it a premium function. So if you pay them money and you sell them your soul, then you can upload videos slightly faster. But all the peasants will still have the terrible compression and the terrible upload speed, of course. As is natural. Let's have one more. One more song, and then we will go and play the game. Sorry, I need to finish the YouTube stuff. Shouldn't take long. Let's get Ratai Feast from KCD. It's just a minute and a half. Hate the flu, it's horrible. I wish it was gone already. I think it's better today though. So tomorrow it's probably gonna be the day when it breaks and starts to just go away. I hope, because I don't want to have this anymore. It's terrible. Just gonna go ahead and do this. Just this. The cat doing cat things, no. I know he wants to paw the cam. That's not good. Stop. Stop. Cease. And desist. Also, no. Not listening to that. That's all set. Let's go ahead and boot up the game. See if we capture it easily. If not, then we'll have to switch some tabs, but it should be pretty quick. Let's go ahead and load that up. Oh yeah, out of curiosity, for anyone who would be interested, last time we played this, um, we are at a point where we are supposed to fight the chieftain from the goals, from the, it's a problem. He is monstrously powerful. Karyu, out of curiosity, did a test. He made a character that's built for combat and nothing else, and he still required multiple restarts to get him, and he's probably better at the game than I am. It's for us, it's completely impossible to do, but if you beat him, what you get is, I'm gonna show you this. You need to see this. It's gonna be funny. Can you see it? Can you see it? Okay, let's there you go. Yeah, so you see, I tried with a combat-oriented build, and even that took many tries. Here are the underwhelming rewards. So what you get? Literally a worse helmet and armor than you start the game with. That's what you get. So you can sell this for like, some schmeckles, I guess. Okay, I'd take the money. That's fine. But considering like a relatively, decent item swap, which amplifies one of your things, costs like 2k. Yeah, and it's a garlic helmet. Brimmed helmet. It's interesting. Brimmed helmets are actually very popular in medieval times. I wasn't aware that ancient people had many brimmed hats like this. But it's good, because it protects against the cut to the face. Or just generally, That's why the brim is there. If you remember, like, it's usually associated with, like, the British troops in medieval times. But you know how they have the kettle hats? That's why. I know, it's not a game. I'm showing you the reward for beating the chieftain, which is one of the harder people in the game. It's absolutely ridiculous. So you get trash that you start the game with, the better equipment than what you get from that fight. So that's, couple hundred schmeckles. Okay, fine. What else do you get? +5 combativeness, which means like +2 morale, which goes away because your natural target is different. But the legionaries behind you explode in roar as your enemy collapses on the riverbank. Sure, game, sure. Thanks. Maybe something practical? Oh yeah, this is what you get. Recognition for exceptional deed, Publius Sabinus has awarded you a golden crown. Caesar's opinion +45 and troop opinion +45. That's not the worst, but it also isn't like game changing or anything. And you would have to make a combat character. I don't know. That's worth it. I think that game should probably not do that, where it's just like impossible to get unless, even with a combat oriented character, it took him many tries. So I don't think we could do better. Okay. Well, I'm stubborn. Does that mean we try to beat him up? I'm sorry. I can show you. We can try, but it's a torture. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna work. Also, I'm in the way of stuff, for sure. Need to be like here. We'll see if that's suitable. So I have a save that's like when we beat him up but didn't kill him. Because you need to kill him in order to get that reward. Just beating him up isn't enough. And we got a save where we beat him up a lot. So like the best outcome. If I try to fight him, we would have to basically get lucky all the time. Weaken his legs so that he gets fatigued and then kill him. But that is Very unlikely to happen. Especially since his stats are better. Let's just give it one shot and then we'll load into the save we had. Oh, and he immediately hits me. That's also not good. He's very much like IRA. He's only has to get lucky once. Yep. We have to get lucky all the time. But he doesn't. Okay, we intimidated him successfully. Let's try offensive focus. We succeeded. Now he's gonna slap me silly. Oh, he recovers. Okay, he's faint, fucked up. Let's do a trick first. That swaps our stance. And now we have a decent chance to hit his leg. This needs to work. It likely won't, because I've succeeded 3 times in a row in a relatively mid roll. So you can bet your ass that this is a failure. Yeah, hard pressed means nothing. Dude, just die. There you go. That's a hit. Hit to the leg. Again. There you go. Now, he unfortunately did recover. Let's intimidate him. And... this won't work. We can try to feint, or we could try to shield bash him. A success. Glorious. Now he's gonna recover. Okay, fails. Fail. No. Okay. Let's try to stab the leg. Graze. Okay, let's do offensive focus. We failed. No, no. At least he's getting tired. Faint for a lot. Hit him. Nah. Bastard. Okay, do we have another intimidation? Sure. Success. Let's do offensive focus. He's also doing offensive focus. Okay. -8. I can recover. Strike the leg. I need to hit, so torso shot it is. Oh no. He's gonna fuck me up. No, okay, okay. That wasn't as bad as I thought. Trick still has a cooldown. We just have to recover. Oh, he's doing offensive focus, eh? Okay, well, unfortunately my hit chance is bad. Like, real bad. We can do a defensive focus, but it doesn't really achieve anything. Except we can recover and do defense and see what happens. We still have some time to kill him. If only he got very tired, that would be really good. But we would need to hit the leg for that. 1 turn until we can trick him. What if I just start wailing at him? No. What about a shield bash? -12. This went surprisingly well though. Unfortunately, this means that it gives me kind of hope that we could maybe, possibly, sometime do something about this. He's intimidating us. Faint. We got intimidated, which is not good. But the hit chance is not the worst. Take my chances on that. Strike him. Oh, we failed. Ugh. No, we're getting fucked up now. It almost worked until it didn't. Unfortunate, very unfortunate. Hey, he keeps hitting as well. Get you and recover. Oh, Fred's come welcome. Oh boy, we really got fucked up. Let's recover. And we need to recover again, but I need defensive focus first. If we had a trick, it would solve everything, but our trick failed. There is just... that's very unfortunate. At least he's getting more and more tired. But it's still terrible. We can recover, for sure. Try and intimidate him. He's defending, which is not great. How about we just stab you? No. No, 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 no. What about no? Why are you like this? Why are you like this? No! Failed. We failed. He's almost exhausted, but I have 2 turns to finish him off. That's not gonna work. It's pointless to even try hitting him. It's just... There you go. At least something. He's exhausted. Now we have a tiny little bit of chance to do something, but he's got 83 health, so finishing him off doesn't seem very likely. Stabbing the neck, maybe. Yeah, it won't even... But this gave me... this, yeah, hey Carrie, well... Hey Alex. This gave me kind of a hope that maybe it's possible, you know? If I get more lucky. It's all about luck though. Like, I think the strategy is as solid as it gets, you just have to get lucky. And if you fuck up too many times in a row, you just die. That's how it is. Is this good? No, I don't think so. But luck is a skill. Oh, if you ask certain people, of course, Jake is the luckiest man I've ever met. However, I am not lucky, so skill issue. You bastard. Come here. Oh, he's gonna hit me in the nuts. He immediately fucked me up. Turn 1. How about no? Even with super physically beefed up Centurion, it's a tough fight. I know. It's just I'm stubborn. When I saw we got so close, I figured, you know, that is 1% chance that everything's gonna go right one of these times. And I don't know why, but it's my flaw. I want to try because I know it's possible. I've seen it. I've seen the light. But unfortunately, it's unlikely. But he did fuck up his opening this time. If we try to hit him, that's terrible. But we can intimidate him. And then we can slap him. We can try using offensive language. We recovered though. And defensive. You little shit. Basically countered me. How dare you? No. Impossible. Well, let's try to feint. Being lucky isn't the same as having good luck. Being lucky just means the unlikely is more likely to happen. No, you know that even... well, the Romans had a goddess of fortune. And Caesar himself and even Augustus used it as a... like, if they wanted to slander someone, like an opponent, they would say that they are unlucky, they are cursed, you know? I'm cursed. Because Caesar, they like, you know, being lucky was a virtue for the Romans. Which is kind of weird. Because normally you wouldn't consider that necessarily, you know, like it's not a skill, it's just either you have it or you don't. Yeah. we fucked up, by the way. This opening was good, and then he countered what I was doing completely, so it's pointless. EU4 Siege AI is the roll, the dice roll is great. Yeah, essentially. Because when it's the one siege that you need to go right, and you get stalled, and disease outbreak on 99%. we lost all the stands. Oh, what a turn one. Trick would solve it though. It would basically swap our stance, but it's not gonna happen. Yeah. The game. We'll give it another shot and then we'll go. I'm done. I want this to work, but it's not worth the rewards anyway. So, you know, I should really let it go. He tricked you. Now he fucked up a little. But I still have like terrible hit chance. Because of course. I mean, did you want to hit something? How about no? Why do you keep asking, peasant? Please. Let it work for once. Oh, he's winding up. This is as good as it gets. +7. Let's roll that dice. No! Why are you so cruel? And we failed to trick him either. And now we get fucked up. Yep. Okay. That means no. Let's go ahead and load into that save I have. Is it this? We'll see. Problem here is I don't remember if this was the good fight or not. I think it is, but we are fatigued. So we are immediately in a fight with some infantry. We already had a fight, so our unit is a bit tired. And we are tired, more importantly. And they are also quite strong. So, unfortunately, inferior determination. Yeah, right. That's -1 is a small difference. But we didn't even get a chance to throw javelins or anything. Let's start by being cautious. They're gonna have momentum. They could kill someone. If they kill someone, we load the game, basically. That's how it is. But hey, we matched them with momentum. That's a lucky start. And they failed their momentum check. But we probably failed to hurt them. Let's do steadfast now. We should definitely lead from the front. Even though it's gonna tire us out. Gain momentum. And hit them. Oh, we need to kill one of them. Preferably, but even hurting one of them would help. We failed to hurt them, but we get momentum. It's a hit, but kill is unlikely. Marcus Bellicius is involved. Okay, that's one of our soldiers. You're fighting a warrior. He's tired. We are not. We only have 5 rounds though. Intimidation. How? Base difficulty -74. What? I can't do anything. What is this? What are these numbers, man? Who came up with this? Well, let's try to feint, I guess. As a failure. Let's try offensive focus and fail to prepare. Oh no, we succeeded. What do you know? Oh, he failed. And now he recovered. Let's see if we can do something about this. He doesn't have any armor. Stabby, stabby. There you go. That's good. That's very good. Stabby, stabby. Another hit. He's recovering. Yes, I'm singing in my choir next week's concert. Right. Well, Latin is not dead, clearly. As long as there are people speaking it. Almost done. We should... Tricking him doesn't seem to do much. Let's do recover and defensive focus. This was good, but it would be nice to hit him more. There are a couple folks whose Twitch stream in Latin. Really? I've seen someone plays Total War Rome in Latin on YouTube. That's the thing. Who am I to judge? Let's hit the head. Nah. Terrible. Latin Sonimic Cosa. Right. Well, I wouldn't be able to understand it, so for me it's kind of pointless to watch. It's good to know. You got some valor on him. That's good. That's very good. And they go to defeat. We are imbalanced, but let's push it. If you could inflict some real damage, that would help with not having that debuff from the start in the next fight. Unfortunately, kills are unlikely. We need to withdraw though. We are very tired. Disengage. Recompact. So we still have this is a long fight. And we still suffer, they still have a higher determination than we do. Which is annoying. We need to be lucky in this again. Enemy gets 2 momentum, that's a lot. But they fail to hurt us. But now they do. Okay, they are cautious. Let's go ahead and do this. We got momentum. Slam into them. But we really need to change that. Oh boy, how do we have so little? I don't understand how this works. Changes by 5, 10 on first impact for each level of commitment difference at the end of the turn. Ah, right. Unfortunately, they're being very cautious. I'm just being cautious though. Like, I'm not gonna overcommit. They want to make us overcommit. Let's be steadfast. I would imagine that one guy would be, you know, an easy kill, but no. Turns out no. You're getting up. Oh, they are all outing. Okay. If we live one more turn with cautious, we can probably then go into full assault mode, which is what we kinda need. But the difference here is absolutely terrible for us with determination. Decimus Quintus is involved in a fight. Formation attack support modifier to attack provided by the formation the fighter belongs to. So we get reduced attack, minus 14 rolls. That seems terrible. That's why, yeah, they are offensive when we are right, so it also impacts that. I haven't noticed that. That'd be why we have like super shit chances to hit. Well, that's bad, because that means I can't hit anything, basically. Formation attack support minus 14 for us. It's abysmal. try feint. Almost succeeded. I don't know what that means. He's just defending. There's nothing I can do. We can try something, but this just doesn't work. The rolls are just completely against us. Right. Yeah, I guess, except your audience is all, you know, pretty limited. Just defend. This is gonna go nowhere. This was his fight to do something in. Okay, let's go all out. Not immediately, but switch. We need to hurt their cohesion. Okay. Now we get decent stats. They do have 12 defense though, which is terrible for us. Yeah, it's just those rolls mean we can't hit anything. I can try offensive focus, but it's very unlikely. Oh, that's gonna fail now. This is a successful feint. He recovered, of course. So the whole thing was for nothing. That's great. Let's try offensive focus, see if we can hit him next turn. Need to stack the odds in our favor. Okay. This is as good of a roll as we can get. It would be like streaming in Dothraki or Klingon. Whoever does that unsettles my lizard brain on some primal level. Yeah, you would definitely attract a niche audience, let's just say. A bit Latin as well, but I guess it, you know, in the... I know that people here, also if you are religious or go to a religious school, you probably know Latin. Or if you... I'm not sure if it's taught anywhere else really, but I'm pretty sure there are places that do that, but it's not like super common or anything. Funnily enough, I think you know that, but I've been, you know how huge atheist am I? Yeah, I've been going to a high school that was religious. I was literally taught by nuns for some subjects, which you know that. I've said that before. Maybe you don't remember, but that's real. But yeah. Self-study, yeah, of course. Niche audience. No. Okay, I give up. It's fine. Let's hit him in the torso. Please hit. Okay. That's good. Good. Now hit him again. Great. Now we just need to kill him. I'm not asking for much. Just cease to exist. Just cease to exist. That's all I'm asking. No. That's bad. Let's recover. Oh, he's gonna recover as well. I don't like it when he recovers. All the progress is fucked. Let's just try to feint, I guess, but it's gonna be all ogre soon. I enjoy these little Hollywood-style 1v1 duels that happen in the middle of the battle. Yeah, it's supposed to reflect your formation bonuses, so you are like, you know, still in formation, and you have this. If the fighters on the side are wielding a non-pole weapons with a reach longer than 2, they will suffer an attack penalty. If they are not equipped with a shield, they will suffer a defense penalty. Whatever that means. So this is not in a vacuum. And we also don't have high ground in this case. But yeah, it is a bit ridiculous, isn't it? But it was supposed to be reflected. The game's kind of trying to, you know, give you bonuses to what your formation is doing. So it's not just in a vacuum 1v1 nonsense. But it is a bit ridiculous. I'll give you that. Is there covering, is he? Oh no. Oh, it's a crushing victory, I'll take it. Unfortunately, the damage to the formation is minimal, but if they have wounded guys, it's very likely that they'll just die from like a random check. Just like this, but that was not good enough. I'm gonna lead from the back for a sec and go with game momentum. We need to hurt them. Vitellius. Okay, our enemy is tired, which is the second stage of fatigue. Could we just kill him? Could we just make him go to the big sacred grove in the sky? That's the question. What if he just... yeah, no, he's defending like crazy. Let's go intimidation. And offensive focus. Tell him a yo mama joke and... okay. He did hit, but then he failed. It did cancel my offensive focus though, which is bad. Do we have a feint? It's also not really gonna have a very high chance. Let's try recovering. And then try to strike down the... just grazing hit. That's good. Do you have a chance? We've done decent damage to these guys, but none of them are dead yet. But if we damage enough of them, eventually, in one of these fights, we'll just fight another one who we already hurt before, right? And that's how we'll do it. Intimidation. Torso strike. Defense, okay. That was the last round as well, I think. Unless we get one more. Yeah, we get one more. Recover. Strike. Try to hit the head. Nope. But still overwhelming victory, some valor points. This is exactly what we need, by the way, is for our Centurion to get valor. We also need to lead from the front, even though I'm tired. It would be great if we could just... yeah, okay, great. One of them is dead. That's probably one of the wounded guys. It didn't hurt them quite as much as I would have hoped, but... oh, something. Let's lead from the back for a sec. We are imbalanced, but I think we need to use our opportunity here. Let's recompact or encourage. Let's encourage. They restored some cohesion. Longer lull. Also, what is our objective is below 1200, so we still need to inflict more damage. But it's not as bad as it looks. Combativeness is just difference of 1. So if we try to be fierce from the start, we could wrestle the bonus from them. But this is risky because we could very easily overextend. But it gets rid of our determination malice, which is worthwhile to do. I believe over 9,000 is the going rate. What? Oh, this guy is not even wounded. This is just another random dude in that formation. Could I please see the people I stabbed before? That would be great. Because this really achieves nothing. Yeah, I was saying that doesn't make any sense here. Feint. Torso hit. Hit. Great. Strength to recover, but we can probably fuck him up. Defend it. Hard pressed. Okay. Recover. Fail. Recover. But we already stabbed him a little, which is gonna help. Intimidation. Decent hit chance, let's hit ahead. He's defending. Let's do offensive focus then. Oh no, it's almost over. No point tiring out the character then. But this is the second battle we have, so everyone's gonna get tired. That's just how it is. We need to start doing steadfast instead, because we are overextending. Enemy is being very cautious. Unfortunately, I can't really push my advantage right now. I really should lead from the front. Need another kill. That's hard to get these. This fight needs to be decisive. Strive fierce immediately. Once again to deal with the cohesion difference. They get momentum. There's a fight. Enemy is not tired and it's not wounded. Why am I getting all the random people? Show me the 3 people that are wounded in their formation. It's so frustrating. This is random, by the way. You can just keep getting random people who you haven't seen before. While those guys who are wounded you will never see. because that's apparently a good system. I can't hit anything. We have minus 14 damage from our formation. So, or minus hit chance 14. So it's literally pointless trying to do anything. Unless he gets like super tired or super low stance. Then maybe we could even hit. No. Of course not. We failed recovering, but now he's gonna succeed, yeah. It's just what I thought. Let's recover. It's pointless. Try to feint. Oh, I'm getting lucky with the feints. Something at least. What about hitting? Oh boy, why is this so bad? Oh, he's defending as well. There's so many odds stacked against us, it's ridiculous. Intimidation. Feint, I guess. We're lucky with that. We're getting hard pressed. I need to at least hit him once, but the game says no. I just can't. I think we take a small loss here because we technically didn't do anything. Yeah. No, that was just a colossal waste of time. This is not the last battle, but we need to kill one of these guys. But this was a disaster of an engagement. So we couldn't hurt them at all. And I'm building up imbalanced. Too much. Come on, kill one of them. No. No. If you could see the people who we already wounded, that would help. And also I'm imbalanced, I can't keep up. We got some momentum. And we fail to capitalize on it. We commit. Need some kills. Disengagement, great. So let's start cautious this time. It's not good for momentum, but what can I do? Because that last time was terrible. Because that meant I couldn't even do any damage to them. Maybe we need to kill at least one more. Usually it reduces their cohesion by 50. This time it reduced it by just like 50 or something. It was terrible. Slam into them, come on. Need a kill. Aquilus does us, I think. He's not wounded, yet again, and I'm more tired than he is. I'm almost exhausted, in fact. Which is terrible. Take my chances. Fail. I really don't even want to fight much because we are gonna get tired from this. Too much, exhausted even. I think we have to restart the whole battle at this point because of how few kills we've gotten. Because the people who we attacked and we wounded, they didn't show up again. So like I don't have a say in what happens. And that means that, oh boy, you don't have the points. So now you have to, you know, you lose basically. Because you couldn't get the kills. Which is just precious. Design. I don't know what to do. Just defend. Do nothing. Come on. There are like 3 wounded guys and there are... No, it just doesn't give me what I need. It's 1-1, so it's this is gonna lead to nothing. We fail. This doesn't give any fatigue. Yeah, it is. When you don't want to tire yourself out, that's the only thing that it's good for. But I'm gonna lose this battle unless this is a kill. No. I'm so fucked. I need a kill. No. No, we lost. We lost, so it's a load. Please. There are 3 wounded guys in that formation. 3. None of them I've seen again in that fight. Fuck off. It's design. I hate it. I hate this. Who thought this is a good idea? I don't know. But it's terrible. It's absolutely goddamn terrible. Also, I'm not fighting that duel. Let's load it. What was the save? I think this. Keep loading the wrong save. I think this is the one. Yeah. Well, let's hope we get lucky as we did before though, because we need 1200 or below rather, which is not good. Also, how am I not tired this time? This is a wrong save again. Is it this? Yeah, that's it. You need to start cautious because otherwise we get overwhelmed. We can try first to just contest this. This is a big problem. Let's try, I guess. Maybe and seize the initiative, but then we fail to get any momentum, and they also fail to get any momentum. Let's switch to steadfast then. No, let's keep it up. Both of us are fierce. I would have to get super lucky to get a kill like this. Speak of the luck. For once, I got lucky. That was good. Is it good enough though? I don't think so. This is a difficult fight when we are already tired. It was what the game hints you at though. It's not like it comes out of nowhere. Because it tells you, oh, be careful, this might happen, and it does happen, and rather quickly. And you just have to fight 2 battles. And even a duel in between, which is ridiculous. What do we do? The hit chance is terrible. Let's try intimidation and fail miserably. Let's try offensive focus. 14 defense. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. I have no idea. No, that's pointless. 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 Completely pointless. Hexed, that's what you're supposed to do, yep. Since the enemy in this combat likes to go all out early, I think it's better strategy for this combat to start with very cautious, so you have more time to whack them when they tire out, forced to go defensive. That's what I was thinking, but then they go all defensive, and it's a problem. They will refuse to engage. We can try though. That's what I was trying to do before. It didn't work. It's like, yeah, that sounds logical, except it just doesn't work. When you get unlucky with the roll, offensively, you just do nothing. But yeah, I mean, it's probably the best chance we have. But if you don't contest them early, your roll's gonna get fucked up. By being cautious, you get malices. So your like the momentum and everything is terrible. You have 6 imbalance, which gives you a lot of time to go steady. Yeah, you do. But, well, good luck surviving the first 2 turns without losing people. I know that I had a casualty like that from the very first roll before, so I just don't like it, but if we have to do it, maybe. Trick does nothing, let's recover. Maybe. The front should help, in theory, but I can still get unlucky. We could still just get a kill on us, which is what happened before. So fucked up. Can we trick him? Failure. Everything's... This is already a restart, I think. We'll see. We had a kill on them, so maybe it's not as bad as I think. Disengagement. Let's try being very cautious at the start, as Karius suggests. Of course, no initiative. That's monster roll. We'll suffer the determination penalty from this though, because they will wrestle it from us. Yep, now we get this. At least they didn't kill anyone. Yet. Is in loose formation on the other hand, so the front is garbage. Yeah, that does have an impact, but this is a massive issue. This. It gives you such malices to hit, it's ridiculous. So we'll see, but I still think it could fail. This could be a bad strategy as well. As you see, I'm just incapable of doing anything to them now. I want to go offensive, but I can't fast enough. Yeah. Just need to clobber them now. Also getting tired. Also getting very tired though. So I'm not managing that properly. We need kills here. That's a kill. Okay. That's decent. It's already decent enough. We need to push them all out even. But I should stop leading from the front. Because yeah, I'm tired like crazy. It's not good. What are we gonna do here? Oh, he's offensive focus. Okay. Does that mean, yeah, pretty good chance to hit? Just shank him then. That was a pathetic failure. At least we cancelled that. We didn't seem very cautious. That was probably too much. Yeah, I would assume that was a mistake. Should have done one turn. So otherwise you end up not being able to catch up fast enough to them. The steps. Unless you want to take the damage from overextending. Okay, let's hit the torso again. That's a hit. Can we just murder him? Well, probably not fully, but I'm getting tired like crazy now. Okay. That's victory. Although it hurts me a bit, but it might prolong the fight because it is disengaging. Hit them. We need more kills. Very compact. Encourage. Very cautious, don't lead from the front. They failed to get damage done on us. Now we need to do cautious. That was a hit on us. Pretty severe one. One of our legionaries is fighting. Our chance to hit is absolutely abysmal though. Like, really terrible. Got good defensive bonuses, but with such a terrible chance to hit, I don't think there is even a point trying. It's just not happening. Okay, we're gonna stare each other. Overextended. He overextended, but chance to hit is still terrible even when he overextends. Intimidation. I stacked so many odds in my favor and it's still absolutely garbage. This is also defensive. This is pointless. It's not gonna do anything. Can try to feint, I guess, which at least doesn't hurt when it fails. And he's recovered. Yep, that's perfect. That's perfect. Do nothing. Because nothing is worth anything ever. Because why would it? Doesn't need to. Never has been. Never will be worth anything. They're imbalanced. Need a kill here, so we have a, okay. I'm not sure if that's a certain win yet. It might be. Tired but not wounded, which is a problem. We do have an offensive bonus now. try the hits. -8 is not that bad. He's defending, so let's do intimidation. It's probably gonna fail. Oh, success. And offensive focus. See if we can hit him next turn. He recovered though, which is bad. We could trick him with a good chance. And let's try the head. Oh, groin is pretty high modifier. This is gonna recover, but we have a full turn of attacks. It's all the same except head, armor, torso. Let's try head. And it's a failure, so let's hit the torso. 55 HP is tempting to try and finish off, but I don't think that's gonna happen. He might die to the auto resolve though. Later. Some good valor. No, we have to overextend. Lead from the front again, even though we are tired. Yeah, it's not done yet. We are not winning yet. We need to kill another one. But unfortunately, there wasn't any chance of that. It's us. That can be terrible. We still have some fatigue, but this isn't great. And he's doing defensive focus. Let's try intimidation. And failure, and offensive focus. This defense, since you are more tired, we could, but if we strike one hit, it will mean I get a victory out of this. We don't need to kill him, but at least one hit is good, and the wind-up doesn't really cost me much. 40 is a really good chance though. If we try groin, we could hurt him really badly. I'll try, but we need to be more conservative later. Even though I'd like to start destroying him, I can't. But this means this is a victory, even if we didn't kill him, you know. Some valor. I have to lead from the front again. I don't want to, but we have to. We need a kill here. Nope, not gonna get it. Maybe now. Imbalanced, but let's keep it going. We are very tired though, like completely exhausted basically. And I'm in a fight. Oh, that's bad. 3 fatigue and I'm tired. Or tired. That's another statement. Exhausted. But he's also defending all the time, so... If you are willing to do this, I don't see a problem with it if you don't. Oh no, I lost the Valor because... Oh, we had Valor from having a lot of good fights. I guess it's acceptable. German Austria football game. Is that so? Oh no. We are in a fight again. He's wounded, but I can't just do nothing, because then I'm gonna lose Valor again. I have to feint. You're gonna get fucked up. Can tell you that right now. He's gonna do feints all the time. Let's get the commitment. You need to stop leading from the front though, we are completely exhausted. Which is bad. Another guys in the fight, that's fine, but of course it's no one who is wounded, because why would it ever be anyone who we actually can't kill? Because no, nice things are off limits. We should not have them. It's a grazing hit. Let's just hit again. Good hit. He's gonna recover. And fail. And recover. Intimidation is a thing. But how about you just hit him? And just hit him again. Okay. He defended. Oh, that's a rare success for him on that lower chance. Do we have a trick? Yeah, but it doesn't seem to be worth much. Let's do offensive focus. If you are wounded, would you jump back into the battle? No. Our Centurion is wounded from that duel, by the way, a little bit. I didn't mention it, but he is. He's also tired from that duel. Because we had to beat that chieftain. We didn't kill him, but we did beat him. Which also takes a lot of effort. It's just my luck. I fail at all that's 20 and he succeeds his 6s. It's just, you know. It's the game giving you a middle finger. That's what it is. Terrible stance, terrible. Oh well. We won. Stop leading from the front. Oh boy, we are imbalanced like crazy. That's bad. Else you can score a kill here. Nope. In Germany, they say bad luck in games, good luck in love. Oh, that's said here as well. But it's a coping mechanism. It's actually not true. It's just that these people need to be pitied. You know, you need to have pity on them. So you need to tell them stuff like this. But it's lies. It's lies, basically. It's lies. I don't think it translates to anything remotely true. But you know, who knows? We are very tired, which is not good. Well, here we get momentum. But we failed to use it. Okay. He hit us. No. No, piss off. Okay. Still getting hit. Oh no, I'm in a fight already. I need commitment though. Even if I don't want to fight, I need to do at least something, so intimidation. Oh no, I don't have an expectation for myself. Let's just defend them. He's trying to attack though. It's tempting to just try and go for a jab. We disrupted him. Let's go defensive again. You don't need commitment when you're in cautious stance. I didn't know that. It's good to know. Lead from the back for a sec. I'm exhausted. I can't lead from the front. I can't. Lead from the bed. If only I could. It's already getting bad. I need to go on the front line, even though I'm basically completely worthless. Happening. How are you doing this? They can't keep getting away with this. They rolled 3 in. Bastards. This is ridiculous. I'm super fucked with the commitment. They need this to end. This ends now. Need from the back to start with. No. At least they failed. Oh, they switched to cautious from all out. That did hurt them, I think. It's interesting. That the AI is willing to do stuff like that. I didn't know they would switch so rapidly. But they do. This is a problem if I end up being in a fight. This is not gonna be pretty. No fight? Good. I want to lead from the back for a sec. No. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We want more fights with our other guys though for Valor, but we can't seem to get any because the game says no. Yeah. I'd rather die than fight. But essentially, the problem here is that I need Valor, so we are suited for promotion, and not just personal Valor, but the Valor of the Centurion, meaning all the people in our Centurion need to fight. And guess what? It's entirely up to the game to decide if there is gonna be that little duel or not. If no, then good luck getting the Valor, because you're not getting it. Isn't that fun system? Isn't it fun? Isn't it well done? Isn't it well balanced? Isn't it just absolutely galaxy brained and just absolutely amazing in every conceivable way? It's just so good. I don't know what to say. It's just the best thing ever. After sliced bread. Oh yeah, like what? Exactly. Because there aren't that many. It's a kill. Is that on us or on them? Ah, on them. Excellent. Good point. Good point. That's a good point. We're so tired. Lead from the back. They get a large momentum swing. Please don't have any deaths. No. No. Well, we have a death. I don't think I don't think I have it in me to reload the whole fight because of a death. We are supposed to lose people, right? Are you here, Karim? I need help. I don't know what happens. I think you are supposed to lose people. That is not a big deal. Okay. Good. It doesn't feel good when it happens, but as long as it doesn't really impact this that much. But I'm almost on my deathbed with the fatigue, like completely exhausted, basically. course, is bad. That is bad. Very, very bad. We need to get another kill as a vengeance. How about no? Yeah, we are not going on the front line. If it means he's gonna hate me, so be it. We're just unable to do much to them. I wanted to push it, but it's not worth it. We should also pull back. This is terrible. No. Fuckers. Okay. This fight used to last 2 engagements more, but it was shortened in a patch. That's good. It's already very long. I would not want it to be longer. The Nervii and their allies fight with tenacity that you've never seen before. When they finally break, the bodies scattered all over the battlefield and numbered by the thousands. You look back at the hill of your campsite and see that 13th and 14th are near the top, their armor glittering in the sun. Perhaps it was their appearance that gave the enemy the final push. We get combativeness, which means morale, essentially. It's only during the following days that you can reconstruct what happened. How the 10th and the 9th on your left repelled the Atrebates and chased them across the river, while the 11th and the 8th stopped the Viromandui at the center. The Nervii, however, assaulted the 12th and the 7th on your left, on your right, almost surrounding them. The 12th in particular suffered huge losses. Even their Primus Pilus, Baculus, was heavily wounded, and none of the Centurions in the 4th cohort survived. Yeah, that is our sister legion, by the way, which is we were raised together, right? 11th and 12th. So the other relatively fresh legion, or like a 1-year-old legion, got absolutely destroyed. Well, not absolutely destroyed, but took some serious casualties. You could have routed them with 2 more engagements, but it was obnoxious. Yeah, I mean, you could still route them, I'm pretty sure. It's just that I can't do it, because I don't generally... I don't think I'm that great at this game, nor do I. Like, I don't make the greatest decisions, but I also feel like the charisma build is hurting me in other ways. And so I just don't feel like it's possible for me. I just can't train my peasants to be good soldiers. They need to train in so many things that, like, this is just pathetic stat-wise. I think that's the main issue. Because most enemies will have like 42 plus stats. We don't have that. We only have discipline going for us. Maybe that's supposed to be like that. I don't know. But it does hurt. Oh yeah, we had a fight and a duel in between that. A small detachment of the Nervii circumvented your defenses and attacked the baggage train. Where they faced vehement resistance of your auxiliaries, who had regrouped after a previous fight. Oh yeah, Kerry, if you have a minute later, do you want to watch the VOD of today when I played Vindolanda, which is the new map? I think you will just enjoy some things that are possible with the new editor, and I think that map shows it really well. It's on YouTube, I think, already. I think I made it public. Let me just double check if I did. Yes, it is public. If you didn't lose fatigue to the chieftain, I think your Centurion would get a kill or 2. Yeah, for sure. But I think it's better to do a good fight against the... yeah, thanks. It's good to get him a good thrashing. Even if I can't kill him, it still is good to wound him, at least. Small detachment of Nervii, yeah, okay. We read that. Even that was not enough to rout the Belgae. And the battle went on for a long time before the situation became too desperate and the losses too disastrous for them to keep fighting. I don't think we read all of it. Even the settlers joined the struggle. Settlers are merchants, camp followers, who sell soldiers provisions. This is another statement, by the way. In the real battle, they had to arm slaves and servants and throw them into the fight because they just didn't have any soldiers to resist that. So it was like the most desperate you could get. So just settlers is an understatement. The arrival of the two legions of the rear guard saved the day. In the meantime, Labienus, who was in charge of the 10th, saw the bleak situation of your right flank and from the captured hill on the far bank of the Sambre, turned around his legion and attacked the back side of the Nervii. Yep. Okay. Even that was not enough to rout the Belgae, and the battle went on for a long time before the situation became too desperate and the losses too disastrous for them to keep fighting. Yeah, the Nervii and the Belgae are supposed to be the fiercest of the Gauls, and they did fight for a long time. Caesar received a delegation from the refugees of the swampy area and the survivors. He accepts their surrender and declares the Nervii and their land to be under his protection, so that nobody will take advantage of their current plight. We will agree with Caesar's clemency. You feel relieved, people are defeated and defenseless, you find it neither pleasure nor honor in pursuing them and their families. Yeah, I think it's more of a practical thing for Caesar, to be honest, like, you know, there are reasons for this. Okay, let's drop a save right here. This was 2 battles that we had to win, it was grueling, and we already lost a guy, so that was a bad thing. But as Kerry said, it's probably not a big deal to lose someone, but it was just someone no name as well. It wasn't a named legionary. You resume your march. The 7th is sent along the northwestern coast to secure the lands that overlook the ocean, while the rest of you move into the territory of the Atatucci. They were supposed to reinforce the Nervii, but could not reach them in time before the battle at the river Sambre. Expecting your arrival, most of them took refuge in the most impervious stronghold, place surrounded by steep cliffs on almost all sides, with a double wall blocking the only way in. Everyone has recovered at least part of their health, and I assume fatigue. It is said that the Atetaci are descendants of the Cimbri and the Teutones, the powerful Germanic tribes that terrorized the Republic until they were defeated by Gaius Marius more than 40 years ago. For a long time, they had to fight against their neighbors before an agreement was reached and they could claim this land as their own. So this is Germans living in Gaul. But that's, you know, not that uncommon for the period. At the beginning of the siege, before you can fortify your position, the Atretuci attempt several sallies. During one of these, Asconius' group is attacked by a bunch of horsemen. Check. He throws a javelin at their leader. Asconius has a javelin skill of 44. Unlikely to succeed. It was just enough. One more point. The javelin rips the shield. Is that I guess the Danes could be, is the Cimbrians, right? That's the like proto-Danish culture, because the Scandinavian culture group is not Germanic, therefore I think it is, right? Cimbri is like that's where the original Saxony was. It's like where Schleswig-Holstein is today and up. So yeah, I mean that probably makes sense. But this is Gaul. You are in Gaul. Why are you here? As the Stonehead says in this latest spire. The javelin rips the shield from the rider's hand. If it were not for his 4-horned saddle, he would have been unhorsed for sure. The cavalryman decided not to tempt fate and ride off. Okay, so 20 valor for him. That's good. Let's drop a save right here. It is time to fortify the perimeter around the town. Right, so we are doing construction work. Difficulty 3. We have 38 engineering. We have some opinion. Let's get a couple of these going. I'll be probably glad to even finish this, to be honest. It doesn't seem very likely that we'll have much time to spare. Well, maybe a little bit. Cheezer liked it. Okay, I should have saved there. That's a mistake. The sally cease when the fortifications are completed. The locals seem content to remain within their stronghold, where they are evidently well supplied. The proconsul orders the construction of a huge siege tower. As they observe the activities from the walls, the town dwellers laugh at your efforts. You ask Treveran Auxiliary what they are shouting so incessantly. With a certain embarrassment, he explains that they were wondering how the puny Romans hoped to move such a huge tower on their walls. Jokes about the statue of the Romans are common enough amongst the Gauls, and the fact that they have never heard of a machine like this is no longer a surprise. Like their allies before them, they will find out soon enough. When the impressive structure is completed and starts approaching the stronghold, the reaction is not long in coming. A group of emissaries rides your way, asking to meet with Caesar. They are impressed by the prodigious machine and want to discuss the terms of peace. It is obvious that the streak of victories since your arrival from beyond the Alps has earned Caesar and his army quite a reputation, and a little display can be all it takes to convince the enemy to talk. It says, now superior quality every day. Caesar would have been very impressed if his famous double fortifications in Alesia were made up of 5 feet intricately carved palisades. Yeah, of course. I think you would be more willing to be impressed if you did it faster in a good quality. But you know, it's okay. We can just tie little little wrappings on the palisade spikes, and that's gonna make it nice for him. Even if it takes like exactly as much time as I can even afford to take, which wouldn't be the most important part. I think obviously you want the thing to function, but you also want it done as quickly as feasible. Although reluctantly, the inhabitants accept to surrender their weapons. In exchange, Caesar declares them under his protection, as he did with the Nervii. The proconsul also forbids the legionaries to spend the night inside the town. He does not trust their capacity to behave. They have been campaigning for a long time after all, and it's difficult to disagree. When you go to sleep in your tent, the city doors are closed and everything's looking good. It is still dark when you are awakened by the trumpets that sound the alarm. It looks like the Atatucci did not hand over the totality of their weapons. Once outside, you see the lighting fires when your perimeter is under attack. Your artillery specialists are serving in that sector. This was supposed to be... I'm not sure if this is the siege he's talking. There are many sieges in the Gallic Wars. But he describes one where the Gauls would come out of the city with pitch and try to burn the siege machines at night. But I don't think there was supposed to be a peace before then. So this is probably a different siege that I don't even remember. But, okay. Oh, we have exactly enough artillery points. Amazing. Gallic Force, yes. After the battle, Tribune who observed the action from the ramparts compliments you on the readiness of your ranked team. Opinion and artillery potential. Okay. Well, that's good. It's good we didn't fail. The attack is repelled and many of the assailants lose their life. It was a very brave action against almost impossible odds, but it was also a breach of the agreement reached only a day before. In the morning, you advance on the ground scattered with corpses. The door on the stronghold are unattended. They are unceremoniously torn down. The proverbial ram has touched the wall. When you leave, the town is no more. All those captured inside are sold into slavery. 53,000 people. The booty is huge, no doubt a boon for Caesar's coffers. Yeah, that's yes. We got money. North Gallia is under control, with the exception of 2, the Menapi and the Morini. The tribes that form the hostile coalition of the Belgae have all been defeated. The 7th also reports success in its operation. You keep the vow that you made before the battle. Religion, and we lost some money. That's okay. 53,000, yeah, it's ridiculous. I think though you need to realize that it's also like the women and children though. It was not all fighting men, but yeah. Huge boot. The game said it. It's not on me, so it's not safe for work. Caesar has business to attend to in Italia and Illyricum. The army will remain here. And this time, the decision surprises no one. The plan is to spend the winter in the heart of Gallia, the region ruled by the Cernutes and the adjoining tribes. Isn't this the winter where I don't want to spoil things, but isn't this when the Gauls kind of figure out that, hey, those Romans are kind of behaving like conquerors here. Let's attack them. I think they will attack us, but what do I know? I don't know. If it's the correct. I was thinking that the last winter though, so like maybe this is the one. But I'm pretty sure our legate is supposed to be leading the legion that gets like almost obliterated by this. Because Sabinus, I think, is the name, right? That's not good. Lingering fatigue is greatly reduced. Okay, let's go ahead and save. Ah, we got a promotion. We got 2 promotions. Okay. That's great. You have been promoted. What does this mean though? Like, are there actual perks to it? I think it just tells me like, oh, you at the end of some commanding scenes you will be evaluated for promotion. The ranks available at any given time are limited. The parameters used to determine promotion are Valor, Caesar's Opinion, and Century Valor score. All three are important, yeah. But what does it mean? That's the real question. It matters in some events, right? Well, that's nice, but I would like to know exactly. This is us. Let's get sword, shield, javelin. Okay, if we do this, that costs 2. So I'd rather boost the stuff that costs 1 first. There you go, that's a century. Okay. Supervision is still 76, which is decent. We have 2 more legionaries to assign. Let's generate this guy, give him shield, bravery, javelin, endurance, constitution, sword, discipline, strength, coordination, charisma can be reduced. Javelin, constitution, endurance, coordination, discipline. No, strength, constitution, endurance. Sword, shield, bravery, discipline. And intellect can be reduced. More money? Yeah, I think that's part of it. But I could be wrong. Let's take a look at it. I don't see it. I don't know. This here. Money, yearly wage. No. I think this is the same. For some reason. As far as I know, that didn't increase, but I could be wrong. We do have some money though. We could trade with people. 8,900. That's a lot of schmeckles. Could even buy a slave. It's kind of interesting. I would kind of prefer the game for that last victory. It could kind of give us slaves and then you sell them yourself, because that's how Caesar did it as well. He gave his soldier slaves to buy the loyalty as extra pay. They received some prisoners of war. Especially before the Civil War, he did that. But is there better armor? This is very expensive. It's this would reduce penalties. It has more quality. Anti-armor resistance. And then it reduces quickness less. It's very expensive though. Very, very expensive. We could afford it though. Or we could take the one with overall extra bypass difficulty. Instead of reducing quickness more, less. I think that's actually the better choice. Unfortunately, there isn't a better sword, I don't think. Nope. What do you think, Kerry? Should we buy the armor? This? The bypass difficulty one? I think that could be decent. Because it protects most of your body parts as well. Or we could maybe try a shield. -2 reduction to penalties is not bad. You can buy slaves, which helps you. This gives you stability of your century, so your morale, you know, natural point is a bit higher. It's a really good shield, Scary. Is it? I think so as well. But the quality is the same, but reduces penalties by 2, which can make a difference, especially since we are not a combat character, really. I think I'll buy it. But the swords are terrible. We could keep the money. There's always a chance we'll roll a better thing later. Because a lot of this is just kind of garbage. What is our helmet like? Quality 4. Which is an improvement. Also, can you not give people your equipment? That's one of the things that's kind of weird in this. I think you can't give you like this shield. It's quality 4. I would like to give it to one of my people, but I can't. Because they will always have the basic stuff, I guess. It's like you can't do that. As far as I know. I'm gonna be right back. Need a minute. Nope, you're either super tall, super short, and have weird shaped hands, so no one can use it. But how did they make it in the first place for Maynard? They just make it as a custom thing? They can earn some equipment in events, but you can't give them anything outside of that. Yeah, like, I get the realistic aspect of that, but also, it's a game, and I think this is bad design. You know, call me crazy, but I don't like this. Not everything needs to be perfect, it's fine. Alright. Now let's do training then. Supervision, we might need another point into that. We could use the extra points initially and then reduce it. As we usually do. And I'll go with Walls quickness and double on the sword. Centurion. Extra duties. Let's make them do... Yeah, let's make them do more engineering. For the moment. Seems like a good idea. Crazy, but it's mostly because you don't like Nancy Drew, yeah? Heard it here first. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. I don't want to play that game. Or none of these games. I know there are multiple Nancy Drew games. What is this? The Legionary District offers you money. No. Let's get discipline. We got our money as well. There aren't enough games for Nancy Drew. Seriously? I'm not gonna tell you what to like. But... No, no, no. I'm liking to see someone suffer from it. Yeah, that's how it is. I suspect that's how most people perceive it. Because it is technically torture. That's what it is, isn't it? Let's reduce our strain now. Let's do a little less. Shield. Then we'll assign it back. There you go. Probably give it another turn. Do we need supervision? Yeah. It's getting a bit more difficult now to run everything as I would like. It's getting really difficult to also train. We have 20 turns at least. Now I gotta see for myself what is this next to do. Oh, he doesn't know. He doesn't belong to the cult of the Drew. Get him. It is a series of books, games, movies, TV shows that are greatly held back by being PG-13. Yeah, it's I think you can find a accurate description online, but essentially, as far as I know, it's mostly books and games that are made for young girls in I think in Britain. It's you know, it's a point and click adventure sort of stuff, but you also get puzzles, and it's supposed to kind of, you know, it's for young girls, so like it's supposed to give you some sort of you know, it's supposed to teach you some lessons, I guess, in life. And that's why grown men play this and then say how great it is. You need to join that club. It's very horny, so that's why I just don't belong to it. But, you know, if that's your thing, if the Nancy Drew games are your thing, I'm not gonna judge you. I just don't want it myself, because it's just not my thing. Infotainment? You can call it that, I guess. But keep in mind, I mostly hate the puzzles. I'm terrible at puzzle games, and that game has a lot. Or those games have a lot of puzzles. You play enough games to punish yourself, not as much as Jake does. Designing things for young girls does give it a certain universal appeal. Whilst personally, My Little Pony isn't my thing. Its popularity is undeniable. Plus, I do adore Hello Kitty and My Melody, right? But you gotta admire the Hello Kitty. It is the perfect organism, unbound by morality, or you know. No, what is the quote from Alien 4? I admire its purity. No, we need to stop. It's not good. So stupid. Modest load of supplies is on the way from the winter camp. Your Optio Asconius is leading the escort when the convoy is attacked by bandits. Okay, well, bandits is bad. He's got enough of whatever skill that was to do something. That's good. Even though the area is considered quite safe, Asconius does not let the attackers catch him unprepared. But, you know, Flying Dancer, I'm gonna lead you to believe that just being that what you just described isn't quite like striking the fancy anymore. Because we got people here who get who like to play girlship games. So I don't know how it's called, but it's real. Not from Alien, from Hello Kitty. Can't be bargained with. She can't be reasoned with. She doesn't feel pain or remorse or fear. She absolutely will not stop ever until you're dead. Yeah. That's it. Check the men fling their javelins at the approaching enemies. Well, let's hope it works. And it does. Two of the bandits fall. The moment of their attacks is blunted. Tall man is encouraging us to charge. Ascanius decides to attack him. The bandit has an axe and he's got a shield. And we've got someone who doesn't have any bonuses. So let's see what happens. My engine game. I mean, it's no longer really raising any eyebrows. So depends how you look at it. It's not a challenge. It's just that a statement. It's a statement. Oh boy. We are getting fucked up. Can we trick him? No. Ugh. Okay, recover. Fail. And then recover. I'm just getting absolutely destroyed. Yeah, this is terrible. Oh. How bad is this? This is... I'm gonna lose. If we survive, we are probably fine, but this is bad. If I could at least trick him, that would help a lot. But minus 39 is a savage roll. $21, no. He's just absolutely dominating him. There's nothing I can do about it. Immediately gets reset all the progress I had towards recovering. Why not? Let's rebound focus so we can do a big recovery. Because this is a long fight. Let's do this. Hey, we succeeded for once. That's good. Let's do defensive focus. See what he does. He feints and succeeds. Just immediately fucks up all my stance again. You are so annoying. We cannot trick him either. Okay, well. This is bad. Defense attitude. We could have done that, yes. I just always forget that this is a thing. I'm dead. He's just straight up dead. I can't do anything. I can't do anything. Why is the game like this? Why? Why is it like this? When was this? Oh, it's gonna be before we even do the... This is annoying. Extremely annoying. I should have saved when I saw the event. I just click on it and then didn't realize it's gonna immediately fuck me up. Without any chance to do anything about it. Oh well. That happened, I guess. Let's recover. The fatigue. At least we can get through it quick. It's terrible. And the event might not happen again the same way, by the way. We could have a completely different event. Because, you know, having RNG events that can make a huge difference is apparently good. No, it's the same event. See what we can do now. Swan set all the stats to max and it will be so much more fun. I can believe that. But we can't have that. Because fun is illegal. Obviously. We need to suffer for our sins. Otherwise we'll never learn our lesson. I can't hit him. Why is this so difficult? Why? He doesn't have a defensive focus. Oh no, he does. The stance. Attitude, whatever. Base difficulty minus 54. Okay. That might explain why it's fucking cursed. I just need to feint him, I guess. And fail miserably. He's defending, great. I'll do a feint and offensive focus. And fail miserably at doing it. And he's gonna succeed in his efforts. Almost. What do we even do here? I don't know. Trying to hit him is almost pointless. It's just not really a thing. He did switch his little thing, but doesn't really mean anything. Hard pressed. Well, at least there's that, but he's gonna recover. He's defending. How about intimidation again then? Let's switch to speed. Stab him. There you go, finally a hit. But it's not done yet. Hard pressed. He's gonna recover. Yeah. But he immediately squandered that. Which is good. Let's just hit again. Nope. He did trick me, which is bad. So should defensive focus and just try to recover. Tricking him doesn't seem to be doing much. Let's just do recover and offensive focus. Let's hope we don't get smashed. He's defending. What if I feint? No. Massive malices. Ridiculous, right? It's just not gonna happen. That's what that means. It just means no. It just means, haha, you thought you could do anything ever? No. How about no? Grace. It's lucky. We still have some time. But he's not really showing signs of getting worn down, really. Offensive focus, we could do that. But those chances are so terrible, I just don't even want to try because it's gonna fail. So it's pointless. And we fail doing that, of course we do. So why would we succeed? Oh, he's still defending. I don't know what to do about him. I'd prepare the strike, but I can't even do that because we are on a cooldown. Let's try feinting, I guess. Doesn't really hurt that badly to do. Intimidate. Give it a chance. See if we can hit him. Oh, he's doing offensive focus. This is a good chance to hit him, maybe. 14 is as good as it gets for us. Why is it so miserable though? I just don't understand why is it so miserable of a chance. Is the base difficulty minus 54? Oh, he does change the attitude all the time. I know. Oh, it's so fucked. We just completely got blocked. This combat system is so annoying. When it doesn't go your way, it's so annoying. The game keeps scaling up, of course, when it gets harder and harder and harder as you keep fighting these guys, and it's like how about you get minus 54 base chance? You know, on top of all the other complete garbage that just happens. Yeah, how about just fuck you, because I don't want to do that. Is that too unreasonable to say? I don't think so. This is worse than XCOM. What am I supposed to do? It's gonna fail. There's no chance to hit him. It's gonna fail and we're gonna suffer. Just defend, I guess, because anything is pointless. There you go. Maybe? No. No. Locked out, but we are tired. At least he failed, but he's doing that. Let's try to intimidate him. Could we do... That trick is very likely gonna fail. If I feint, then we can't do offensive focus, so let's just do offensive focus. No, piss off. Oh, he completely borked that. Okay, great, thank you. That's just what I needed right now. That's at least something, but can we even use it? Yeah, maybe. 12% or 12 extra chance. But killing him is unreasonable within this time frame. Because we got unlucky too many times. Now I can't kill him. Even if I go all out. Would be really good though. If you could just kill him. Yeah, maybe. But I need to hit more than I need to do as much damage as possible. So if you don't hit, it's not good for anything. This is reducing your chance to hit. We need to reload again. We could just accept not killing him, but I want to kill him. Because he should die. But I don't know, maybe... Oh no, it's defensive focus. The hit is unlikely. Yeah, let's... Okay, whatever. I'll just accept a victory. Even if it's not a total domination or kill. What can you do? He gets a little bit of valor. Yeah, it's okay. There anyway. Because minus 54 base chance is just brutal. What are you supposed to do about that? I don't know. Maybe you're not supposed to succeed. You're supposed to suffer. That's what the dev wants. He wants you to suffer. That's what it is. You're supposed to suffer. You're not supposed to be able to succeed. That's what I assume at this point, because that's what it feels like. Let's go with more camp duty, even though I need this, but kinda need discipline more. Not enough points. Training. What about admin? Let's reduce these two and get him more sword training. Centurion. I want to switch from this for a sec and give them this again. And try to boost drilling. What's another intellect point? Let's try some more javelin skill. Strain reduced, that's fine. How are we looking? 61 sword skill, almost 62 for our Centurion. That's pretty good. 45 javelin is not great. His other stats in general not that great to begin with. because of reasons. Centurion. 37 sword. Yeah, we didn't really advance this much. This is a problem. Artillery needs to be higher, but I can't train it fast enough. As an event, I'm gonna save it before I click on it because that could be terrible. We've been sent out to requisition cattle from the locals. Right. Come to a modest farm. One approaches you. You also count 5 children, 2 of them in their teens, the rest even younger, helping around the place. You explain through an interpreter that you are here to take one of their cows away. She looks as though the weight upon her shoulders suddenly became heavier, but she knows there is nothing she can do to stop you. We can offer adequate compensation to 80 sesterces, or stick to our duty, take what we have to and leave, or take everything. We are gonna offer compensation. Funnily enough, this was something that was common for the Romans, but mostly in like the core provinces or during, you know, even in occupied areas, often the commanders would order this to not antagonize the locals. They would pay for supplies, but sometimes they would requisition, obviously, because that was very common. Even medieval armies did this. Quite often times, actually, the medieval armies were way more brutal about this, but yeah, the Romans their success depended a lot on logistics and how well supplied the troops would be. So, let's go ahead and pay the money. Get Humanitas and Integrity. She looks revealed when she sees the silver. You cannot be sure, but you suspect that she has mistaken your compensation for a standard reimbursement from the army rather than personally just your sympathy. None of that matters. As you depart with your team, you see your youngest of children wave at you. Filthy goals. It's fine. We are nice. Let's get this. Boost it a little bit. I'd like to increase this a little, but I really want to take away from other things. So just keep it standard. Hey, Mort, welcome. It's out. Yeah, it is. It has been for a while. I mean, how? Not that recently. There are still updates, obviously, and I guess the dev's gonna add stuff. There's no meta progression right now. No Steam Workshop. Those things would be greatly appreciated. I think generally people say that the game is better than... Yeah, it's early access. I'd say it's probably better than Legionary's Life. I haven't played that, but I've heard that said. It's only half of the planned campaign. Ah, I didn't even know that. Interesting. So you might be able to finish this sooner than I thought. Oh well. 280 for a cow, but 8,700 for a helmet. Well, if you think about it, yes. But that might actually be accurate. Well, accurate, like, not that ridiculous as you might think. Because armor was really expensive. That's why soldiers wouldn't be able to equip themselves really well. That's why the state did it. And even for the Gauls, like, vast majority of them would not have armor. Just retainers and the nobles would have armor, but that's like knights in medieval times. Suit of armor, basically, it was like a millionaire today, being a knight. 31 cows for a helmet. Yeah, it's maybe too much, but like 15 is probably even something that you could see if it's a really good helmet. Not that ridiculous, as you might think, but it depends what kind of armor are we talking as well. And what kind of period, obviously. Okay. We got the charisma and intellect from that. Let's check our summary. I want to see the reputation. You're getting 11. I think Humanitas is hurting us more. Yeah, it is. It's better not to be humane. But oh well. I don't think there is any new stuff. We could afford the armor. I will buy it. Because I'm not sure what's ahead. It could be very difficult. So let's go ahead and do that. Full game is planned for 20 parts. Early access is 10 parts. Right, well, I'm only at the 4th. 20 parts seems like a lot from what I've seen so far. I'm not a tremendous fan of a lot of the RNG though. Like, I feel like you should be given more agency in what happens instead of just... It's okay if it's a skill check and you just have to have the skill and or don't. Okay, that rewards you for planning or like specializing. Fine, fine, that's fine. What's not fine is if it's arbitrary, you know? If it's just like, oh, you might have all the skill you need, but you still fail, haha, isn't that funny? That kind of stuff is just making my head hurt. But it's because I don't generally play games that do this. But, you know, maybe you do, I don't know. For me, this always feels awful though. So we are done with the camp stage. Let's go ahead and proceed. She's gonna love the camp. Winter has been mostly uneventful. The 12th Legion was sent far to the southeast with the assignment to open a stable and safe passage to the Alps, but they have been repelled by the unyielding resistance of the locals. More worrying about the scant news from Rome, there are growing tensions between Pompey and Marcus Crassus, the two most powerful men in the city. Both are on very good terms with Caesar. Pompey is actually his son-in-law, despite being his elder. Caesar will turn 44 this year, while Pompey is almost in his 50s. Crassus has been one of Caesar's biggest lenders, especially during his late political career. Yet the nightmare of another civil war does not seem like an impossibility. Yeah, as I explained in the first part, Crassus and Pompey actually also had issues between each other, and they hit each other, and they used Caesar as an olive branch to push their own agenda in the Senate, and they funded him, both of them did, and showed support publicly so that no one would dare oppose Caesar. And they would later kind of regret it a little bit, but they would also butt heads again, and then Caesar would have to come back from the Gallic Wars, from Illyricum, to go and have conference in Lucca, and to make them agree basically on like the renegotiate the triumvirate, essentially. And that was what they did. He wanted them to secure for themselves consulships in the next political election, but also propose a bill so that the Senate would give Caesar dispensation to apply for the next term as a consul in absentia, meaning he would not have to privately come to Rome, because that's a problem with Roman citizens. If you held an office as a governor, you would also hold command as a legate of those, or legate. You would hold a command over the legates that are assigned to the legions in the province you govern, and therefore you are a commander, and you would have imperium, which is the right to command. The Romans had that as a diplomatic as well as military thing, and signifying imperium would be the bundles of stick, the fasces. Anyway, why am I saying that? Is because Caesar didn't want to come to Rome personally to apply for the election, because if he did, he would have to resign his imperium, he would have to resign command. Guess what happens if he did that? He would get immediately imprisoned and maybe exiled by his political opponents because of perceived or real crimes that he committed when he held his office as a consul last time, because many people hated his guts, especially conservatives. And, as I explained, the political system was so fragile and so kind of torn apart that they just wanted to do anything they could to stop him. Even if he was doing things that were benefiting Rome in general, they just didn't want to see him succeed or do anything. Hello, Schnifford, welcome. What kind of crimes has he been accused of? Well, not just accused of. He publicly in the Senate, he, for no discernible reason, a senator was opposing him, and he couldn't stand it. And he ordered his arrest, which was illegal because he didn't commit any crimes. Because the only way you could do that, even as a consul, which is the highest elected position in Roman society, you would do that only if you were given the consultus senatus consultum ultimum, which is the final act. And he didn't have that because that's a very rare right this like martial law, and it's used only under like very special circumstances. It was used for like the Catalina conspiracy before Caesar even became a real political figure in his own right. He was kind of affiliated with people who tried to overthrow the government, and they were reformers, such as Caesar himself. And when this was discovered, because they were raising an army in the countryside to invade Rome itself, Cicero was given this power, and he just crushed the revolt by basically executing the leaders of this revolt, even without evidence, which was something that normally wouldn't fly. But the Senate agreed that the situation was so fucked up that it needed to be done. And that's how, basically, it says, you do anything that's necessary to protect the Republic. That's what the final act is. But Caesar didn't have this. He was proposing legislation, someone was opposing him, and he said he had got enough of him because it was blatant political sabotage. It was. Because it was a darkly needed reform, and it was very important to get it passed. And this person was just attacking that reform just because he didn't like Caesar. Yes, that's all true, but it also doesn't justify, imprisoning him for that. So that's one of the things. Some other stuff, well, bribery in Rome was very illegal to do during elections and unfortunately very common. And Caesar was also not beneath that, and he was backed by people who also did bribery. So Crassus and Pompey did the same. I think there was other things, but this is like the biggest thing. Okay, the imprisonment of a fellow senator without any sort of right is the problem. Then he also ignored, there was a political process when you propose a law. You needed it to be passed in a motion in the Senate. That didn't happen for some of these reforms that he proposed. And what he did is he just got pissed at the Senate for sandbagging, and he went to the people, which is called a public assembly, which is where people would listen to a new law and they would have to, basically, it's a rubber stamp. It didn't have any real power, but people, if they really didn't like something, they could make a ruckus or even do a riot to prevent it from happening, right? And so it was supposed to be like an agreement of the people that they agree with a new law. And so he went there and was like, oh yeah, they didn't want you to have this, and then he read them the bill, and it was a really darkly needed expansion of the grain dole, and people were so overwhelmingly in support of this bill that when the conservative opponents arrived to make Caesar to strike their veto against this, the mob descended on them, and they weren't murdered, but they were beaten, and the other consul Bibulus, I think he was thrown in manure, because he was such a joke to them. He was such a character, but yeah, the mob didn't like it, but they didn't want that reform to pass. So Caesar kind of bypassed legislation as well, which wasn't strictly illegal per se, but it was another one of those things that, made people really upset, and then they just wanted his blood for everything else. Caesar things. I don't know how else to explain it. There's a possibility that I forgot something. There's probably something I forgot. The only crime in Rome was getting caught. Yeah, with corruption, for sure. More worrying are the scant news from Rome. Yeah, we've read that. But for now, there are more urgent matters at hand. The last few months have been peaceful here in the deep regions of central and northern Gallia, but it is not bound to last. In the late evening of an otherwise unremarkable spring day, a messenger arrives at your base. He comes from the 7th Legion, which is stationed to the west, close to the ocean. Oh, this is the messenger, isn't it? Because this is what happened, is the Gauls, basically, there was a legion wintering with the Gauls, like this. And the Gauls would know that the Romans behave like conquerors here, we need to destroy them. So they would create a conspiracy to, wipe them out, and they would ask the tribes for their loyalty. And as you know, the Gallic tribes were also desperate, and they didn't really cooperate that much. So they needed to be sure of their loyalty. So they said, to prove that you are with us, you're gonna murder the legion, destroy the legion that's camping with you. And so this tribe would be appearing friendly before, and suddenly they would go and say, we've heard about this. Your friends are getting attacked. You need to go and help them. And so the Romans would naively go. I think that's our legion. Sabinus was leading it. I think that's us, basically. And so they were going to help them, and then they got ambushed pretty savagely. And I think a lot of people died from that. I don't think the legion was completely wiped out, but I could be wrong. It's possible that it was. Dealing with shortage of wheat, the commander of the 7th sent officers to the Veneti and the neighboring tribes to ask for provisions. As a response, the Veneti took them prisoner, and the other tribes soon followed their example. They proposed an exchange with the hostages they had handed over the as pledge of peace last year when the 7th swept through that section of the coast in the final stages of the war against the Belgae. Yeah, this is okay. So this is another thing. This is not what I was talking about. Veneti were actually, if you know where Veneti is supposed to be, I think the Romans also called the Slavs Veneti, like late empire, but this is a republic. So Veneti were Gauls. These guys lived on like I think Brittany, which is like part of France on like the west coast. They were traders, and they did this. They apprehended Roman officials as hostages because they saw it as exchange of hostages was common as a sign of peace, as we talked about before. When someone was a conqueror, or they would have an agreement, or there would be a stronger tribe negotiating with a weaker tribe, they would often do this, where they would let them exist, but they would take hostages, so that if the other tribe did something they didn't like, they could just take vengeance, right? So that's what they wanted to do against the Romans as well. But this wasn't like agreed on, and so Caesar, when this happened, he just completely wiped them out and sold them to slavery as well. Even though it was a relatively minor incident, like it's clear that it could have been explained or dealt with diplomatically. But then again, Caesar needed money, so if you do something like this, you're just kind of asking for it in this case. So can you really blame him? I think for modern standpoint, of course, but we are talking about ancient times, so I don't think we should consider today's morality in that too much. More messengers were dispatched to inform Caesar, who is still away from Gallia. There is heavy atmosphere at camp, though long days that pass as you wait for his response. Everybody is expecting war. If nothing is done, rebellion will quickly run rampant. At least confirmation arrives by means of courier. The proconsul has ordered the building of a fleet on the River Loire. Oh, it's the... I don't want to go to Britain. I don't think that's good. Veneti are the best seafarers amongst the Gauls. Their commercial interests... Oh, that's not for Britain. That's for just dealing with them. Right. Their commercial interests extend along the whole ocean coast of Gallia and even beyond to the mysterious island of Britannia. They will certainly use the high mobility offered by their ships to their advantage, and it will not be easy to defeat them in their own element. Right, so we are fighting them, I guess. Oh yeah, the battle was also not super interesting, because it's like the Roman way of naval warfare is smaller vessels ambushing larger vessels with like drawbridges or stuff to invade them, as turn it into melee basically, and they just won. So that's what's gonna happen. I'm not sure if there's gonna be like a penalty or something for us. We'll see. Caesar's finally back. Before his departure, he met Pompey and Crassus in Italia. Apparently, he managed to mediate an agreement between the two rivals. No doubt he also obtained something in return. A man like him, who often, during his political career, championed the causes dear to the people, including a land reform in the year of his consulship, has earned quite a lot of enemies amongst the aristocracy in Rome. It is said that his opponents have been plotting to have his proconsulship revoked and assigned to someone of their own faction. And more importantly, he would lose his political immunity. That's what's more important. With the crisis at home averted, the proconsul can now focus on the task at hand. He orders the army split into 4 groups. He himself will lead the bulk of it against the Veneti. Legate Titurius Sabinus is assigned 3 legions to conduct further north to keep the other rebel tribes busy. Labienus and a large contingent of auxiliaries will move among the Belgae to make sure they will not get any ideas. Finally, the young Publius Crassus will lead the 7th... Oh yeah, this is... Publius Crassus is a son of Crassus, by the way. Crassus, as we talk about the... Ventidius? I don't remember the name, but the old Crassus, that was the guy in the triumvirate, but this is his son. So it's not Crassus himself here. 7th against the Aquitani to the south to prevent them from providing assistance to the Veneti. He will also receive 2 cohorts from other legions to supplement. It comes as a bit of a shock to you when it is announced that one of them is the 10th cohort of the 11th legion, the cohort your own century belongs to. Your new commander is the second son of Marcus Crassus. He has been in Gallia with you since the beginning of the campaign 2 years ago. His presence has undoubtedly been a means to strengthen the bond between Caesar and his father. The fact that he has chosen over his older brother is perhaps an indication of his qualities, but one has to wonder if he is not too callow for such a delicate assignment. He looks only like a little older than you. Check. Make a small talk with the officers. We do have charisma, so we should probably do this. They seem to have a rather positive opinion of Crassus. Last year he led them with adeptness. They secured the coast, while the rest of you dealt with the attitude. His reassuring at least, and a blunder on his part could easily cost your life and those of your men. Okay. I'm probably gonna fetch myself some more tea, because all this reading is not great for me. So let's take a minute break. Give you some music. myself some tea. Get back to the game. Besides the 12 cohorts, Caesar has assigned a large body of cavalry to expeditionary force. When he reached the border of Aquitania, young Crassus orders to stop and wait for more auxiliaries he personally called from the cities of Tolosa and Narbo. A wise move, the light is no slouch. Aquitania is the smallest of the three main regions of Gallia, but you will be outnumbered nonetheless, and all the help you can get is welcome. So they're going to be Iberian Gauls, which means probably, I think, armor is what we'll face, right? I don't want to fight armored people, but we'll see. When the reinforcements arrive, you cross into hostile territory. You are told that this area is rich in copper mines and stone quarries. The Societates are the first tribe on your path. They have not been sitting idly by. According to your scouts, a sizable mounted force is approaching. Next day you watch from the distance as young cavalry engages and routs them surprisingly easily, only to be driven away by the enemy infantry lying in ambush in the valley ahead. The orders to advance rings out. It is time to join the fray. We will ask the gods for favor with a sacrifice. We could even do an expensive sacrifice for 500 denarii. But there's a good chance we'll find some other dosh. Regular sacrifice will do. We need to beat them by 1700. That's a lot. They have comparable stats to us now. This is gonna be pretty hard. So first we throw some javelins. They also have javelins. We have a better chance of doing it if we do this. And we damage them. And we got good... One of our guys got a good throw. Determined kills. No kills. But damage is welcome nonetheless. And they failed. Perfect. Let's get into melee. So it looks like they're going fierce immediately. Which means we should probably do cautious, right? If we do very cautious, we could wind up a strike like before. It's possible. Let's try that. They will have a pretty good advantage, but okay. Minius is in a fight. Soteates footmen. They've got a helmet. They've got a light. Oh, it's a light cap. Right. Hispanian sword. That's basically what we have. And the Greaves as well, but they don't have any. They don't have any actual armor yet. What is this? Oh, 52 weapon skill. We have barely 40. Maybe not even that. We have like 39 or something. Oh boy, that's not good. Discipline 34. That's not bad. This is a problem. Like, what is our bonuses? We are defensive, so hitting him doesn't seem very likely. Start by being defensive then. We play first. What if we intimidate? What's our chance to hit? Yeah, abysmal. Let's try offensive focus. We'll see what he does. It's possible we'll be able to do something. Hard pressed. Okay, he cancelled everything we did. Could have tried tricking him, but it's too late. Let's just do... Can't even defend. Let's try a feint, even though it's likely gonna fail. So far, he's been succeeding. Like, almost every roll we haven't. Try tricking him, I guess. There you go. It's still terrible chance, but I'll have to take a shot. Okay, grazed hit. At least it's something. He's trying to recover. Maybe we can just... Oh, the chance is terrible though. Why is it so bad? Yeah. Everything. It's a problem. Okay, intimidation then. Defend. We'll recover. And offensive focus. See what we can do. He's also doing offensive focus. Maybe we can hit him. No. It's ending. But we got Valor. So all good. Now we should start switching from very cautious. We don't want to take damage though. Let's hope for no kills on us. It would be terrible. They still use their momentum well. Another fight, and it's the same guy we used last time. It's even the same enemy. What is this? We have -7 attack again, which is bad. Let's try defensive stance first. Yeah, Valor's great, but... These RNG rolls are gonna annoy me. They're gonna very much annoy me. Because there's not much I can do about this. So with this chance, you just can't. No, you only get Valor if you actually win. And winning, it doesn't mean killing him, but doing more damage to him than he does to us. And that's not a given. Considering how terrible odds we have. He failed, at least. These rolls, what am I supposed to do with this? There's just nothing. Look at it, look. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. I don't know. I guess I die. Something I do, I don't know. This seems ridiculous. Trick is a decent chance. Yeah, I did, but it failed, so... You know. It was a decent chance, but what if the game says no? Is the real question. Because it often does. Recover with 60. I failed 2 times in a row, by the way. I didn't even comment on that. What? I can't. This is pointless. This is completely pointless. He's defending as well. Just piss off then. Yeah, we need to tire them out. But it's just that these random people who are barbarians are like much better than us, and we've been fighting and, you know, training for a while. We are not even close to being matched with these guys. How? How is the question? How? How? How exactly? I want to know the mechanics of that. How? Freaking barbarians. This fight has been going nowhere, by the way. I hope we can do some damage, because we do need it. But killing them is gonna be tough when they have armor. Lead from the front, go with Fierce. Slow disengaging, not good. We need damage. We haven't done anything to them. This is bad. But I can't even do any damage. When we have momentum, it still does nothing. It's like I fail to inflict any damage. What's the condition? Oh, 1700, just if you were wondering. That's a lot. That's like 4 kills or 3 kills and a lot of damage from engaging. It's not impossible if we tire them out, but difficult. Difficult. For me personally, this is difficult. Can I hit you? Yes. Let's try. Hard pressed. He's got armor. He also has armor. That's a big deal, actually. That's a big deal. Can I trick him? Nope. Let's do this and go offensive focus. Intimidation is... Oh. We still got a decent chance to hit him. Let's hit the head. No. What do we hit when he's got armor everywhere? I guess the head is terrible because this cap is, well, damage protection 13. So, that's still a lot. Arms aren't armored. You are right. If we could see, right? Arm, bypass armor, sure. Yeah, right. That's what you look at. I see. Torso is very heavily armored. Hit the arms. Please, just once. Just a little hit. There you go. He's recovering. Little bastard. Okay, let's... I don't think this has much of a chance. No. Let's do intimidation. And offensive focus. And then we'll slice his arms off. Hit hard pressed. There you go. Fight's ending, but that was a victory. And we have a battle. Fortunately, this guy is already a bit tired, but the enemy is as well. This is another guy, by the way. It's a completely different enemy than the last one we stabbed. I hope we'll see them again, because we could also not. Should be bad. Okay, that doesn't seem to do anything, so let's do intimidation and offensive focus. He's defending. Can we still slice off the... No. Can we do... This doesn't have much of a chance to succeed either. What about Swift Shield Bash? Hit, but resist. Oh. Such a bastard. Okay, well, that was not good. Need to feint and fail, and feint and fail. How about tricking him? Fail. Well, the game clearly doesn't want me to do anything in this fight, so let's just go ahead and give up. We are almost tired, by the way, very tired, which is bad. Bad. If we could at least hit him once, that would be a victory, but we can't even do that. Because the chances said no. I'm getting tired. That's bad. But it's disengaging, so this is the last round, I think. Come on, do some real damage. The kill is unlikely, though. Unless it's one of the wounded guys, I guess. Even then, it's minus a lot. Each failed kill check adds the chances to future kill checks, so it's not bad. Ah, I didn't know that either. Thanks. I always learn new things from you. It's your kind of game, I suppose, right? There's a lot of numbers involved. For me, it's like, I just kind of try to play it as a normal game. And it just doesn't want to be played like I want to play it. So that's much is clear. But that is good to know. We do need kills though. Without the kills we just failed. This fight is gonna be pretty brutal. Okay, momentum. Slam into them. Aquilius, that's us. Sociatas, he's not tired yet, but we can make him tired. He's also swift. How about a strike? Already pretty good odds. He doesn't have armor. Just give him the good old London special, which is Shiv. It's Shiv. He is recovered, but that's still good odds. So I'll take it. Now this might fail. 6 is still decent. Now we switch to the cover. Could we trick him? Let's try. The arm is unarmed. It's a good amount of hits on him. Last round, so let's just throw an attack. There you go. 29 health. Surely he's gonna die from this soon. 16 valor. They are trying to be passive. No, cannot allow that. We should also not lead from the front so much. Too well. It's too late for that. You failed to do any damage, which is unfortunate. There you go. It's a decent hit. They still have a very good front though. Getting imbalanced. We could do steadfast instead. There you go. They're not tired, by the way. We are getting tired from this. Faster than they are, which is not good. And we still need to do a lot of damage. There are some weak enemies in there, but I don't think that we will get the chance to kill them, because the game needs to actually give me the opportunity to do that. And, well, if you watch any of this channel, you know how lucky I am with that. So, what are the odds of that happening? Not particularly high, I don't think. But it could happen. Vitellius is fighting someone. That's not a wounded guy. He doesn't have armor. 84 health is not much. But our chances to hit are pathetic because of our everything. Opponents from defense, minus 19. Could we do literally anything? Intimidation? Failure? Offensive focus? Let's see what happens. He's also doing that, okay. This is as high of an odd as I get, I think. +2. It failed. And it failed. We're gonna recover. That's bad. That's bad. At least he failed that. He failed the trick as well. Need to at least hit him once, if possible. But Vitellius is not exactly the bestest of soldiers. Intimidation. Success. Let's do offensive focus for next turn and we'll see what he does. Defend. If we switch to Swift, that's not a good roll, but I have to take it. It was our chance. Still no victory. Also, that was very little damage. No kill checks either. Let's lead from the back for a sec. Ah, that's a kill. But that's probably the weak guy though, I would assume. Or we rolled very high. That might have been high. It's 2d50, which is potentially up to 100. So we rolled 87. I think that's as high as it gets. Almost, obviously. That was decent, but we need more kills. This is not enough. Lead from the front. Vitellius is fighting someone again. Oh, is it the same guy? I think so. Let's try Swift focus, but he does have defensive bonuses, but he's got terrible offense. Shield bash also work. Oh, let's just try to stab the torso. It's the better chance. Of course, it fails. Let's go ahead and recover them. That's hitting us. Oh boy. That was bad. I have to rebound focus. Grazed. Okay. We didn't suffer an HP damage, but that wasn't great. Recover. Now, can we trick him? Intimidation. Feint has pretty high chance of success. We're just gonna try to hit his arm. Hard pressed. Okay. He's rebounding focus. Let's hit the arm. I just can't. I can't hit him. Even the best odds I'll ever have is just like, no. You're not doing anything remotely useful, because why would you? This is the last round. I guess I'm just gonna throw a feint in there. And of course it fails, as you do. And at least a grazed hit. Maybe that still means we win. I don't know. Marginal victory. Von Waller. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, you need to fail. We're getting imbalanced though. But slowly disengaging. Should probably disengage faster. Aquilus, that's us. This dude. He doesn't have any wounds, which is a problem. He doesn't have any chest armor though. He's doing offensive focus. What's up? Pretty good odds. Just stab him. I'm so unlucky. Please, no. That was something. Okay, at least he's getting weaker. Let's recover. See what happens. He's defending, which is not what I like to see. Let's try to trick him. Fail miserably, of course. As you do. You're just not doing damage in this fight. We are almost tired. He's also almost tired. This is the last turn. What about... Yeah, okay. We have a decent chance to hit him. Let's just try that. That's still a success. Got some valor from it. But we need to not lead from the front so much. Oh boy, that's a lot of roll. Come on, we need some kills. Aquilius, that's me again. Okay. It's this guy. Getting a little tired though, which is not good. Which trait raises max fatigue? Endurance. Which is what you need to train through training other things. You don't train straight up endurance, it's trained by training other stuff. We do have a fair amount, but you know, more is always better, and we also get it reduced. And also we are not a character that specializes in this. We started with high charisma and intellect, which helps with administration. So we can spend more time training, but it takes a while for that to pay off. It is, but depends on your character build. Especially because our armor reduces it, you see? By quite a bit. Oh, pretty good hit chance. Let's just hit him. Torso. Come on. Good. Very good. Can I just kill him? That would be amazing. No, we should just focus on the torso, it's unarmored. Hard pressed, he's doing defensive focus. That's a lot of defense, but we can still hit. I think he's gonna die. Unless I get super unlucky, which could happen. But is it? No. Death. Elven Valor. Great. He finally inflicted some damage to their formation. Head and leg armor, but no torso. He's doing it wrong. Shh, don't tell them that. It's like with the, you know, in Africa, in one of its many civil wars, there have been a group of mercenaries who've been getting hired by one group or the other, and just general, like, you know, tribes people with Kalashnikovs basically. And so they would get captured, like a bunch of these guys would get captured by the other side, and so they would see their weapons and they see, oh, the Kalashnikov they were using was like, all of them had just sights for distance scaled all the way up. It's like, are you retarded? Why did you do this? And so they're like, oh, when you do this, it makes the weapon hit harder. It's like, okay, tell them, yes, that's how it works. Don't tell them it's retarded. It's not in our favor. Let's do front. We are very tired though. We can afford to sit in the back for a little bit. Disengagement, that's fine. We still need some damage, but it's getting closer. start from the front, but then we'll transition to the back. Yeah, abysmal rolls. To start with. There's a massive difference in determination. But we'll turn it around. They failed to hurt us, which is great. There you go, we need some kills here. Vitellius is fighting someone again. Just say, who told you that? That was a secret? Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. These doesn't have a torso, so we need to hit the arms, which is a little bit of a problem. So let's try to do a feint. And then intimidation. No, I'll just hit the arm. See what happens. Defense. You failed though. Fail again. We can recover. And strike him down. Before he can become even more powerful than we could ever imagine. Let's intimidate. It's a neutral check. Okay. He's doing a defensive focus, which I don't appreciate. But we can try to do offensive focus. Next turn we can wallop him. Maybe. We need arms, but unfortunately it's a predictable strike. So we should hit something else first. Like the head. Then try to trick him. And fail miserably. Oh. Okay, at least he didn't hit. But I'm getting really fucked up. Horrible. Recover. Need to even rebound focus. No, it's almost over. That wasn't great. Oh, and Aquilius, that's us, also fighting someone. 29 health. Welcome. To your death. I'll be happy to oblige. Oh, except he's defending real well. But you can still hit him. Maybe. This would be such a shame if we didn't manage to kill him. Hopefully he's gonna do something stupid. Like that. It's the torso guy again, he is. But I failed 3 rolls in a row. I can't. How do I do this? How do I manage to fail so many times in a row? I don't know. No one else would fail like this so many times. It's just me. At least a grazing hit, but we won't be able to kill him unless I get good hits in. That's unlikely. He's got full thing. Hit. No! Misery, misery. He lives. Kane lives. There he is. Okay, well. Let's fight this guy. He survived, that's... We might not see him again, that's the problem. Even hit a half-naked dead guy. Or half-dead naked guy. Yeah, but... You know... I tried. We had good rolls. The game just said no. And there's nothing you can do when it happens. Those were as good of a rolls as I could get. It's not getting better. So, you know, when the game says no, I don't have anything to say to it. It's just like, okay, thanks, thank you, is all you can say. At least we hit him. We'll see what happens. Still decent. Hit chance. Start to recover. Intimidation. Failure. Let's try... Feint. Success. Offensive focus. Or just, no, it's 4 out of 5. But our chance to hit is terrible. What if we just do Swift? Arms? Maybe try that. Grazed hit. This was a grazing hit for us at least, so we won for Valor. Need to lead from the back again though. We need another kill, but we still have time in the battle. Let's do fierce commitments. That's a kill. Wonderful. We still need a bit more damage just to be sure, I think. They're getting very tired now, which is not good. Some decent damage. See some kills? No. Disengagement, let's do a compact. We still suffer from this. They still have a better determination than us. That's what it is. They're trying to be cautious though. It's not great for us. Bellicus, is there a fight? It's pretty low HP, let's see what happens. At this pace it's going to be a rout. Maybe, if we get a lot of kills very quickly, it sometimes does happen where it just kind of, you know, it feels like you can't do anything and then suddenly you start to just absolutely punish them. But here, he's in an offensive focus, I'm on a Swift and I can't hit him. Because of our stats, opponents from defense, and our formation is terrible. So, it's probably best if we... Could we just... trick him? No. Wrote feint. Minus 25 is brutal. Let's just do defensive focus. Let's see what he wants to do. When we are so defensive, I just can't do anything. Okay, he's got 66 stance. What about Swift? Strike. Still bad. It's still bad. What about a shield bash? Still bad. Intimidation? I don't love it, but... Sure. Let's try feint. Minus 21 is not happening. Even at the best of terms, this is not gonna succeed, but... We cannot try. It's gonna at least give us participation for the, you know, victory. If you do hits, even if it's not damage, it does help. Minus 43. It's ridiculous. Just defend. Pointless. It's doing offense. It's as good of a chance as I'll have. 24. Yep. Nope. Ridiculous. Hard pressed. Something. It's marginal victory, yes. Oh, they're being cautious now. Little bastards. Very cautious. They know they're losing, I guess. So they changed their strategy to be way more withdrawn than they were before. Kill? Nope. But they are very imbalanced on negative, so they'll have to be... they'll have to stop being so cautious. They're very tired. They're imbalanced like crazy. Bellicus is in a fight. What about... Oh, we now have our offensive bonus. Oh, he's doing that though. Intimidation. Offensive focus. Okay, this is as good of a chance as I'll have. 23. It's a hit. Hit it again. Just 3, but I'll take it. Grazing hits. Try offensive focus again. This is the last round. Let's try to hit him in the torso. Graze. Defense. I hit something. We did like half health damage, so 18 valor is decent. I'll take it. Should lead from the back for a sec. I'm getting way too tired. Manus is in a fight. That's a lot of health on this guy. Can we do something? Let's try this. He's defending. Let's try intimidation. And I shouldn't have done it. Yep. Had a terrible chance to do it. He's defending. You need to do some feints. Let's bluff. Then we strike the torso. Unfortunately, it didn't work. Recover. Strike the torso. There's a better chance to hit the arms. Should have done that. Recover. Strike the arm. Hard pressed. He's gonna recover that though. No, we got a bound focus. Okay, maybe we have a chance. Hit the arm. We just need a hit, yeah. Just so we have a victory on this fight. It's a hit. So we get more valor. Now we need to lead from the back though. We are imbalanced. It's slow disengaging. I'll take that risk. It's gonna tire us out a little, but we need some good damage. If we could get another kill, that would really help with just wrapping the fight up. You're exhausted. Getting some scary rolls on us. Bellicus is in a fight. 40. That's pretty low health. Maybe we could kill him. Who knows? It's doing a feint. It's a terrible roll. Okay. Minus 30. Stance, fatigue, opponents, different defense, everything just completely fucked. Okay, let's just go ahead and recover. And defend. He's almost at his last fatigue level though. Should be rather good, but I just can't hit him. Now it's our chance to do anything, but minus 23 is still brutal. I just can't. Formation attack support minus 24. Jesus. Okay, we are defending then. There's no point even attempting to hit anyone with that. Enemy's getting tired though. It's pointless. Could we just do that? No. Should have done defensive stance instead. Just defend. There's no point. Disengage. Very compact. Let's lead from the back at the start. They'll probably be very cautious right now. They are fierce. They failed to do anything to us, which is good. Now they might though. Two v two, so momentum is kind of neutral. Our stats are just worse than theirs though. So, you know, insufficient bravery, we've got just issues. Even when they are so crippled, it's not safe fighting them like this. Except if you could kill some of them like this, that's the only way. Some of them are kinda wounded, so... But we are almost at the edge of exhaustion again, which is terrible. But how are they such better fighters than us? It's just ridiculous. We have 38 weapon skill. They have 44. Oh, I'm exhausted. This is bad. I wish this battle was over already. It's not meant to be. It's a kill. And a kill. Getting lucky with the rolls here. 2 kills, that's decent. But we need to go back, otherwise we'll get really exhausted, and he's getting cowardly, which is a problem. But he's exhausted, like I can't do anything about it. Encourage. Lol. This is initiative. Let's try cautious again. Let's be more cautious. Then we'll throw ourselves. I think when we are on the offense, I should be on the front because it hurts me way more when we are attacking and I'm being cowardly. That's a problem. So we'll throw him in once we start attacking. That should be the way to do it. I don't even know who that is. It's probably one of the new legionaries. Enemy is exhausted, but who knows what the chance will be. 12 plus 12 attack. He's got some defense though, and he's defending even more. Okay, the chances here are not too terrible, but we need to prepare offensive focus. Swift strike. Torso. Decent hit. Not pressed. Try again. Prepare the offense. Oh, it's 5th turn, isn't it? I think it's gonna end. Oh no, we have a turn. Maybe we could at least hit him once. No, he's defending. Surely that's not gonna succeed. You can try the arm. Of course it fails. Thanks. Sorry, but I'm sick, so I'll sneeze a lot of the time because unfortunately that's just how it is. I have to drink tea all the time because it's not good. 4 Valor. That's good. Momentum. Vitellius is fighting someone again. At least you're not tired. 80 health. Okay. Let's try the Swift first. No, we should do opening with the other one, I think. What about just a regular strike? 9 is decent, I think, enough to just try. It's preparing. We can intimidate and offensive focus. Swift strike, 20. There you go. What about just striking? 6 is decent enough to just roll it. Defending, so we can prepare intimidation, offensive focus, and it's over. 8 Valor. There seems to be a fatigue penalty for attitude changes. Right. I didn't notice that, but it's very possible. I wouldn't be surprised at all if that was a thing. Kill. Hey ho. Oh boy. Our boy is not doing well. Pressure advantage. Could get another kill, that would be amazing. No. Recompact. We are more tired than they are. They got 3 momentum, which is not good. But we also have good front, I think, so they can't really do much to us. This is the last round, I think. It might be in our interest to just not even push it too much, but let's do some more damage. Some more Valor could be useful, but this could be risky, obviously. Especially if I get too exhausted. And I'm getting in a fight. That is not great. I'm just gonna probably defend this. And do nothing. He's also willing to do that. It's written in green under the attitudes. Alright. I'll take a look at it. Just give me a sec. Is there? I don't see it. I do not see it. Not always up, you know. Yeah, if you switch from one to another, I guess there might be some instances. I really don't know. Oh no, we messed up the expectations. I'm stupid. We should have at least tried to do something. Minus 13 power. Oh, fuck my life. That's bad, but we are exhausted, I can't really do much. If you switch too often, maybe. Maybe so. I don't want to fight. Piss off. Oh, this is bad. This is not good. He's defending. Let's prepare intimidation. Yeah, I think there we got applied our penalty. I'm already exhausted like crazy. This is bad. He's defending again. Feint. Try to strike the torso. Give commitment. Yeah, it does. It also the... You know, there are multiple ways to do that. Oh boy. Just getting fucked up. Let's do defensive focus. At least he's failing that. Let's do rebound focus. Bad. Stop. This is the last fight though. It's perfect, just punish them. Just stick with it. I'm getting penalized, but I don't want to fight in this condition just now. Well, I have to. Exhausted. V1. Enemy is fleeing. You pause to catch your breath before intense struggle. After the intense struggle, your auxiliary horsemen who, in the meantime, have a group to give chase. Okay, well, that was horrifying. Those enemies have some serious stats on their side, so it's really tough. But we managed to win. You followed retreating Sotiatas to their main fortress. As is typical of the Gallic cities, the place is defended by a tall robust wall. Well, you might get an impression that's like a palisade, but most Gallic cities would actually have earthen ramparts, but yeah, sometimes also palisades. It depends. But it's basically like the Oppidum, if you've seen that. It's like a, I think Rome Total War 2 had it pretty well done, where the earth is packed up, basically as like a hill fort sort of deal. Oh, it was a good margin, yeah, but we got completely exhausted from that, which was bad. At least no one died. Fortify your positions around the town, but a tentative survey of the defenses shows that it will not be easy capture. You'll need towers and mantlets. Okay. Let's try to push the work. Like 4 times. Get some time to make it nice. Save. The siege works are still in progress when the Sotiates attempt a sally, but it's repelled with little consequence. A few days pass. Nereus is guarding the rampart with some of his comrades. He chooses to chat with companions to kill time as he keeps the eye on the city. He prefers to remain silent. We should definitely be silent. I think this is where they will try to undermine the defenses or something. Time passes very slowly, yeah. And he's terrible at this. Half an hour later, he notices a commotion over the other guard post. Several officers are of the spot your guards sent to. It appears the Sotiates are digging tunnels to launch a surprise attack from the underground. I don't know how he was supposed to have that. When this picks a random dude, I didn't even get to choose him. So like, thanks. Maybe someone else could have done that, but since I can't even pick who is gonna do that, it's like, of course, it's gonna fail. It appears the Sotiates, okay, check ascertain the situation. At least this succeeded. With the help of tin cups made of brass, your soldiers pinpoint the direction of the tunnel closest to their position. In the meantime, you instruct a couple of your subordinates to procure a large empty grain jar. When they come back, you order to dig a tunnel as wide as the jar towards the enemy excavation. You send more men to obtain some charcoal and enough feathers to fill the jar with some camp Fletcher and the other iron pipe from the blacksmith. As soon as they bring the pipe, you tell them to bore a hole at the bottom of the jar so the pipe fits in. What am I making? Exactly. You take great care not to stack piles of earth too tall to ensure that thanks to the rampart they stay hidden from the Sotiates sight. They are too close to the enemy. Only a thin layer of earth separates your mind from theirs. You tell them to wait and warn you when the first opening starts to appear. Okay. When the moment arrives, your miners get out and the jar filled with feathers with a burning piece of charcoal placed close to its opening is lowered into the trench. Using his bellows connected to the iron tube, blacksmith sets fire to the feathers. The acrid smoke must be filling the tunnel below because you hear shouts of the enemy miners as they run away. You have brilliantly solved a delicate situation without even risking the lives of your soldiers. Okay, so we got Caesar's opinion. With no more tricks up their sleeve and their threatening siege towers close to completion, the town dwellers offer surrender. The handover of weapons and hostages is arranged. The bulk of your army is busy handling your delivery, but suddenly call to arms raises from the ramparts facing the opposite side of the town, not far from where you are, with about 1/3 of your century. Oh no, it's this event. This is a terrible event. This dude is suicidal and you're gonna duel 3 other people to save him, which is almost impossible. It's like fighting the chieftain. It's like, you shouldn't even try if you love yourself and you haven't spec'd with everything into one thing. You know, maybe you don't even try because it's pointless. As you hasten to help the defenders, so you see some of the guard posts have already been overrun by men covered in glittering mail. It must be Solduri, the elite guard of the local chief. About 50 paces to the right, you see a legionary of another century being separated from his companions and surrounded by 3 enemies. Fighting the chieftain is trivial compared to this bullshit. Okay. Yeah. This is complete bullshit. I'll skip this. I don't think I want to even try, because it's pointless. Literally pointless. Whoever came up with this event, fuck you. Not good. It would be too rash and dangerous to the troops and defend the barricade. It's just one dude. Okay, what do we do? Just a regular stance? We have a high ground. He's got defensive stance. Oh boy, that legionary is not doing well. He immediately gets fucked. Good opener. Hey, let's try to hit him We have a good chance. It's better to just kill him, I think. Just try and kill him. He does have mail though, which is a problem. So hands. A legionary's life had a worse event where you got ambushed. 3 skirmishers who break your shield. Sounds delectable. It's a hit. I shouldn't be surprised though, right? Recover. Strike the arm again. It's predictable. We could try to strike something that's more likely to bypass. At least it was a hit. There we are. Whittling him down a little bit. But he did recover again, of course he did. Because that's what he does. It's predictable strike. Yeah. Let's try to grow in again then. Of course it fails. Pressed. Cut off that little arm of his. It's the only vulnerable part. I really don't like bypassing armor. It just feels so awful to click this soft spot. I mean, it has a decent chance now. I guess. Does it even work though? It still needs you to roll, right? So it's probably better to just keep wailing at him. At least it does damage. The other stuff doesn't. Could intimidate him or something, but it's kind of pointless. Intimidation. We've got a lot of time. Offensive focus. Let's just try to fuck him up next turn. Also tires him out. Like I said, good armor bypass. But you still need to bypass it. I guess there is a chance. Gives him fatigue as well, yeah. It's a good hit chance. I guess we try the leg again. It fails. Yeah, even the arm is predictable. Bit of a bastard. Let's go offensive focus. Getting tired. Swift strike on the arm. Strike the arm. It's a hit. I don't think well, can we kill him in 8 turns? If this legionary helps me in some way, maybe. That's kind of good. Just keep hitting. Try the leg now. Okay. At least it's hitting him, but he's recovering pretty well. At least he's getting also fatigue though, which is something. Let's try the leg. $50 health, but it really, you chisel away at him, it takes forever. Maybe there's a chance we'll just kill him though, we'll see. Try the leg. Good. More. Try the leg. Exhausted soon. Your allies are completely useless. You're not wrong. I've noticed. I have noticed. It is not good. He's almost completely exhausted. There you go. Can we just finish him off now? Neck. 1 health! Now watch me fail 3 turns to hit him. Oh no, he's dead. The dude kill him. He killed him. Impossible. What happened? He was completely out of stance, to be fair. He stole the kill, yeah. Oh, they didn't count on you doing that, I guess, because now I have to do this. Oh no, there's another dude. Security legionary. Oh boy, that's... okay. Okay. That's how about we just try to murder him? Oh no. It didn't work. Oh, the regret. Instant regret. Yeah, I would go, but it fails. It's just my luck is striking back. Just kick him in the balls at least. It's my revenge. What happened? Crushing victory against Soldurius for us. Gave us 20 valor and another one 3 valor. Okay, so it counts both fights. Essentially. So the Sotiathus pelt you with stones and missiles for a while, but to no avail. Reinforcements keep on coming, and even the enemies who passed the rampart are eventually driven back. You chance to glimpse at where you last saw the surrounded soldier. You notice a body there, and you recognize the colossal legionnary's shield next to it. The game, this is, by the way, this is bullshit. The game's trying to guilt you into like, oh, you should have tried to save him. Dude, have you seen what happens? Imagine how this fight was kind of difficult, right? Even with that little retard with us helping. Well, you fight 3 at once if you do the other choice. No, don't fall for this bullshit. It's not worth it. Unless you've built Arnold Schwarzenegger, then yes, Chuck Norris can absolutely do that. But if you are a mortal person, no, don't try that. Because it's not worth it. Not worth your time, not worth your effort, not worth your psyche getting destroyed. By this fucking guilt trip of a game. It's fine. It was supposed to happen, okay? It's war. War is hell. War never changes. It's fine. The Fallout 4 predicted it. Todd Howard has said it. You don't need to worry about that. Yeah, you can hex at it too. Make it fun. I would actually say, like, playing it just for the story with hex at it, one hit kill anything would be fun. But not for a stream, obviously. But yeah, this is that kind of game where you just want to, you know, show it the middle finger from time to time, I feel like, because it can be such a bitch. Combativeness points are converted, everyday morale, yeah, that's fine. Soldiery have been forced back into the city. You think of the ruthless punishment inflicted upon the fortress of the Atuachi last year after a similar episode. Surely the commander will follow Caesar's example. Well, that's not even the worst of it. You know what Caesar did after the end of the Gallic Wars? Well, like at the end, after Alesia happened, he was so tired of their shit. There was a Gallic tribe that resisted again. And so similar situation, they just had a city, he came in to besiege it. They made him siege it before they tried to surrender. He didn't let them surrender. He made every person enslaved, and then all the soldiers would be cut off their hands, cut off their ears, and blind them, and then release them into the countryside after they cauterize their wounds. So you have a example what happens when you resist the Roman rule for the locals. Your heart is heavy. You have no desire to inflict further punishment upon the local population, even less so for the actions of the few. More loot and slaves, meager share of the profits. No, let's be nice. Humanitas, yes. Young Crassus surprises everyone by granting the same terms of surrender as before. You feel relieved. You depart from the city and enter the territory of the other Aquitanian tribes. Okay, so we recovered fatigue. But the further you go, the more you realize that something is very wrong. Your supply route was being systematically cut off, and the enemy's main force is waiting for you in a fortified camp. The skillful manner by which they are avoiding a direct confrontation, the strategical cognizance they are using to slowly and consistently entrap you, this is not the way barbarians wage war. This style is much more familiar because it bears the mark of Rome. It takes a while to learn the truth from prisoners. The Aquitanian tribes made the most of the time gained by the resistance of the Sotiates. They have exchanged hostages and formed alliances. Most importantly, they received help from their neighbors living beyond the Pyrenees in Hispania Superior. The leaders of these contingents have fought along the Sertorius at the time of his famous insurrection. Quintus Sertorius, a name that instills respect to this day, formerly an officer of Marius. After the end of the civil war, he landed in Hispania with a small fleet. He began recruiting natives, training them in advanced warfare, waging war on the new regime, on the Senate controlled by Sulla and the Optimates, those whose main concern was to preserve the privileges of the ruling class. Victory after victory, rebels and deserters kept joining the army. In 3 years, he ousted the proconsul of Hispania, Ulterior, from his province. Fear gripped the Senate at the time. They sent in Pompey, the rising star of the Sullan generals, and a large veteran army to stop the insurrectionists. And when the two rivals first met on the battlefield, Pompey the Great knew the taste of humiliating defeat. But the resources of Rome were immense. The war went on for a long time. Sertorius was eventually murdered. The rebellion crushed some 15 or 20 years ago. Well, at that point, a lot of those soldiers would be like 40, 50. So like veterans, but probably on the edge of like their, prime. His legacy lives on, apparently. The allies of the Aquitani who came from Hispania learned well from him. You take position near the enemy base and the young Crassus summons a war council. Later, one of the primi ordines of the seventh instructs you about the decision taken. Your enemies have enough men to defend their camp and harass your supply lines at the same time. Your force is small and cannot be divided. They receive reinforcements by the day, while you can only grow weaker. The commander thinks that the enemy must be forced into battle as soon as possible, and all those at the council have agreed. At the first light of the morning, you form up on 2 lines in front of the camp. Legionary cohorts on the wings and auxiliaries in the center. The Aquitani and their allies do not react. So why would they intellect? They know that they don't need to fight you in the open. All they have to do is wait for you to loan provisions and obliterate the vulnerable column when you retreat. Check grab prompted to encourage your century. As is often the case, your army mistakes the enemy's caution for fear and is emboldened. The men of the 7th in particular are euphoric and are eager to launch an assault. Sure. Your soldiers are ready, they're motivated, okay. Combativeness. Crassus capitalizes on the momentum and orders to march on the Aquitanian camp. Okay. Enemy is favored by their strong position. Soon you'll be within the reach of their missiles. That's not good. This is bad. They will have the high ground. Oh boy. Failure. Your century, ability 38. They're not much of a help. Covering an advanced artillery team. Yep, we didn't have the skill. But in my defense, you cannot train this any other way. So, like, how could have I gotten better? Range defense. We also fail. Nobody seriously wounded, but they're disrupting our formation. Hail is ineffective. Okay. Our own... we were 1 off. We were 1 off from this. We should have done more javelin training at the camp. But who could have known? I didn't know. It was one more. Enemy keeps on pelting you. We lost a guy. Okay. You stop in front of the trench. Some of the soldiers start filling it up, while the rest of you provide cover with more javelins. The auxiliaries are bringing extra ammunitions. Do your part. And I fail because it required 61 javelin skill. It's more than my potential. Check. We fail again. Because of that 1 point. This is so cruel. We have lost another guy. Okay. Trench is crossed now. Ask your man to help you. What is discipline? Let's try. Okay, at least we succeeded in that. But I'm fighting 2 people. I'm sorry, I'm tired. We need to... Let's do this next time. This is brutal though. Those checks are absolutely savage. Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you around. Bye.